Welcome, Montgomery Catholic. We're at John Mark Stallings Field at Faulkner University. Gracious host to your Montgomery Catholic Knights, and tonight we host the Vols of Central of Clay County. Two undefeated teams, 12-0, 11-0, coming into the third round. Only 8 5A teams remain. The top two, ranked 1, Montgomery Catholic, ranked 2, Central of Clay County, will face off tonight. Only one can move on. Montgomery Catholic's Kirk Johnson, who we'll hear from in just a moment on your Bradley Plumbing and Heating pregame show. We'll talk about what it's like to play the winningest coach in Alabama high school football history tonight. The fans have taken to the stands. We'll have more folks in attendance tonight than any home game or away. We are calling it a home game. Montgomery Catholic live in 13 minutes. This is your Bradley Plumbing and Heating pregame show. I'll be back with Deacon Mike and kickoff at 7 p.m. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your Bradley Plumbing and Heating pregame show. I'm Justin Costanza. We've got head coach Kirk Johnson.
We're here.
It was like I forgot my name there for a second, Kirk.
Yeah, well,
we are at.
I know what it is.
We are at Faulkner.
Commissioner
is that what it is?
Costanza.
We are at Faulkner University for a home game. Montgomery Catholic hosting a Central of Clay County. So these are teams now that we're getting into the world where we're playing real deal football teams week after week. We got teams like UMS Wright, Viger, Montgomery Catholic, and Central of Clay County left in 5A football. And that's just in our half of the bracket. Ramsey, Moody, and others up north. Talk about what it's like to play a game of this caliber, Kirk Johnson. We're going to jump right into it.
It means everything. It's what you're in this business for, as far as the coaching aspect of things. Man, I'm extremely blessed that to be a part of it. These kids work their rear ends off every day. Got great coaches that have continued to put together game plans that we feel like we can go out and be successful. But this week is a little different. You're hosting the all-time leading coaching wins by coaching Alabama history, 363 wins and only 96 losses. So in his 36-year career, he hadn't even lost 100 games yet. As a coach, I'm competitive. So I want to prove that I belong in that same category, and so he's done it at such a high level for such a long time. 8 state championships.
8 state championships. Bradley Plumbing and Heating pregame show. I failed to mention right out the gate, right here on the Bradley Plumbing and Heating pregame show, Coach Kirk Johnson is talking about what it's like to play against the winningest coach in Alabama High School Athletic Association history. Football history.
All 3 of them are left, though. The other one's behind them.
But listen. You're the king of one game at a time. So what do those 361 games or whatever it is matter? It's all about tonight, right?
Yes and no. And what I mean by that is he's created a program that believes, right? And that's what we've always wanted. That's what we've strived to be. That's what we're trying to do. I always tell the story. I'll never forget when we were in the state championship game a couple of years back and looking across that fight when we went up. They wasn't phased. Like nothing got to them because they were a program, and we at that time was just a really good team striving to be a program. And I think that now we've kind of established that we are a program. So it's going to be 2 good programs against each other with good football players, with good coaching staffs, and
good fan bases. My goodness, this place is going to be packed.
I'm hoping for a big crowd. We've talked all week about, regardless of the venue, where we played, all that stuff is for everybody else. It's about going out and doing what we can do and execute to win the game. And I think our boys are focused. We did go over and practice at Faulkner twice this week. Thank you to Faulkner for allowing us to practice and host the game there. So, we're extremely excited. We're just ready to play.
Is it better to be on turf than a soggy turf grass field at Montgomery Catholic?
Yes.
Don't want to expand?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's good radio right there. Head coach
Yes.
Kirk Johnson with all the answers. All right, another factor tonight, on our Bradley Plumbing and Heating pregame show, we talk about the Avis car rental keys to the game. I know that we're getting into this a little quick, and we're going to keep talking. I want to know, in our Avis car rental keys to the game, will special teams be a part of the conversation?
1 million trillion, bajillion, whatever percent.
All right, will penalties be one of the Bradley or the Avis car rental keys to the game?
Actually, no. I think both teams. I mean, when you're getting into later in the rounds, outside of last week, our week 1 reffing crew at Hopeville was phenomenal. phenomenal. When they made a call, they explained to you why they called it, regardless if you agree with it or not. I think last week was a little wild. We had a Mobile crew in Mobile. But when you get into these late rounds, all these dudes that are still referenced are guys that are going to be in the Super 7. Mm-hmm. So, like, they're getting audited because their goal is to go on to be at the Super 7. You know, they're selecting fewer and fewer and fewer to move on and do that. And so I say that to say I think there's not going to be a lot of penalties on either side. I think there will be some penalties, but I don't think that's the biggest key. Definitely special teams. I think, honestly, the line of scrimmage is the biggest key.
So, an Avis Cardinal keys to the game, line of scrimmage.
Yes.
Talk about it.
Whoever can control the line of scrimmage. So there's a little line between the O-line and the D-line where that ball sits. And whoever could control that. And what I mean, and when we're on offense, then we move that line towards their defense. And when we're on defense, then we move that line towards their offense. Whoever controls that line of scrimmage wins the game. We both like to run the football. We both have really, really good athletes. So all that's check, 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 check. Now it's imano. You know, it's one thing, Justin, for you to haul off and hit me, right? But it's another one for me to hit you back.
Oh,
because then what triggers?
Well, probably a heart attack for me.
No. Either you got to get in or you got to get out.
Fight or flight. Yeah, flight.
No, man.
Flight.
So our boys are about, you know, they're tested, man. You know, their coach is crazy, and we try to set up practices where we have fight or flight scenarios where you get hit in the mouth and you got to do something about it. And so controlling the line of scrimmage is huge, very, very crucial this week.
All right, so we're going to slow roll through our Avis Cardinal keys to the game. One is the line of scrimmage. Let's go ahead and jump into special teams.
So, like, everything's fair game this week. Man, we got fakes. We have all kind of things. You know, Russo's big, JP's big, and that's controlling the side of the field. You know, when we get backed up, can we punt the ball that 60 yards to flip the field? Or
are we talking Anna Russo or Matthew Russo?
Well, she kicked 55 yards last year. So here's just for the Catholic community. I've tried to get her to come out. She don't want nothing to do with Coach Jay and the football team. She's living it up on the.
She's got her own flag football team to try to get to a state championship.
If I read correctly,
round.
She kicked the 55-yard. I'm gonna say this again. A high school girl kicked a 55-yard punt last night. That's wild, man. That's wild. There's people. There's high school teams that can't punt the ball 30 yards.
That's right. We've played most of them.
Anyway, so like I was saying, yes, all special things factor. Are we sound enough to make sure they don't do any fakes? So onside or fake punt. Are we sound enough to make sure we're not jumping off sides? You know, last week nobody really paid attention. We snuck 2 points. You know, on field goal, we had a little shift in field goal to see if they can get them to jump off sides. They did. We go up 8-0. That's huge.
They didn't just jump off sides. They literally made us a 13-man squad. One or two guys literally just was like, all right, I'm gonna play for y'all on this.
So that's little things like that kind of go unnoticed. Where if it became a tight ball game, they were gonna have to go for 2 at some point. So we had already factored that in early. Like, if we get an opportunity, let's run our little shift right there on field goal or extra point, and we did. It worked perfectly. And we snuck 2 points out. You know, that's the thing naked eye doesn't quite see.
2 Avis Cardinal keys to the game. The line of scrimmage. Whoever dominates the line of scrimmage is going to win the game, and special teams huge. And special teams isn't just, hey, what are we doing? But we're also watching film and understanding
what they're doing,
what they do, what they bring to the table, and there may be opportunities there. We don't have to discuss.
Like, we're not going to get a kickoff return.
Right.
We're not going to get a kickoff return.
Okay.
They squib the ball. It bounces all over the place. So they make sure you can't set up wedges and stuff. So we harped all week. Get what you can get, and let's get out.
Let me ask you a question about our kickoff sometime. You know, we're kicking down to about the 19-yard line pretty consistently. Seems like we've almost been getting a little closer to the boundary. Is that intentional?
That is very intentional.
Talk about that.
We want to pin the returner to one corner. We don't have a kicker like we've had in the past and Gabe, where you just kick the ball
through the uprights.
Kick the ball into the stands. We don't have that, and so you got to utilize what that kid has. He is very good at directional kicking, and so his what we need him to do is kick the ball real high and put the ball on the 19-yard line. In a perfect scenario, he kicks it so high that they fair catch it and they get it on the 20. Well, that's equivalent to a touchback, right? If he directional kick it and they try to reverse field, we've bottled them in. Now, some people have kind of started putting a lot of people over there, and if you notice later in the game, we kick the other direction now because there's nobody over there, and it forced them to. I think they got it on the 5 that time. So we just got to be consistent on making sure we're kicking it deep and kick it be very intentional about our direction and where we're placing the ball.
Awesome. Avis Cardinal keys to the game, line of scrimmage, special teams. Let's pause right there. If there was one kind of key position tonight that we've adjusted or changed for the game plan? Do you want to talk about it?
If there's one key position,
If there's a major adjustment that we've made based on film,
not adjustment, but the key is the offensive line,
line,
and
that's where we're
defensive
focusing.
line. So I mean, I'm gonna stay there for a second because I don't want you to think I'm like that's like a coach answer. And what I mean, because that goes back to that line of scrimmage. We've challenged both of those people. They are good up front, the Central Clay, but as are we, right? So. Like when you play it, it's almost like we're looking in the mirror. I'm not even joking. Like they're gonna be when I tell you that bandit's gonna squeeze down and he's gonna be standing here, he's gonna be standing there.
It's a good thing we've been practicing ourselves all year.
Yeah, so there you go. So I'm not joking. And that it's funny you say that, but that's really the message. The message all week has been make the play. Yeah. Like there's not gonna be many times tonight, Friday night where there's going to be a streaking wide open person. That's just not going to happen because they're going to be where they're supposed to be. But you're going to have a step on them, and you got to trust that pass that he's going to make that play for you. So throw it. He's going to catch it. Or there's not going to be that time where the defense end flies up the field and you just can kick him out easy. No, he's going to be standing there, go knock his head off. Right.
So, is there a third Avis car rental key to the game?
Yes, man. And this is what I've been saying honestly the last 2 weeks. It's been our motto, man. Just have fun, man.
Have fun.
Live in this moment, man. What's going on? A lot of people are taking it for granted, and including myself. Like for this senior class, you don't go 52-2 just by chance. You go and not only do you go 52-2. You do it in 3A, you do it in 4A, and you do it in 5A. And so I want them to enjoy it. I don't want them to be stressed out about, oh, man, we're playing Central Clay. It's over here. It's over there. And we could, man, no, none of that matters, man. You have an opportunity to play with these 15 guys who you've grown up with, who you've cried with, who you've sweated with, who all these different things from, honestly, the moment we walked off the field of the state championship last year to now, where you put in all this stuff. So, hey, man, let's just go have fun. You've been doing this all your life.
You heard it from Coach Jay right here on your Bradley Plumbing and Heating pregame show. Whoever dominates the line of scrimmage, special team stays tight, and have fun. I am Justin Costanza. I'll be back with Deacon Mike.
He is Commissioner Justin Costanza.
Be back with Deacon Mike for kickoff live at 7 p.m. right here on Praise 96.5.
For 150 years, Montgomery Catholic Preparatory School has believed in educating the whole person. Rooted in academic excellence and grounded in faith, we're preparing students not only for college, but for life. With a rigorous curriculum and small class sizes, our students receive personalized attention from dedicated and passionate teachers. Whether it's in the classroom, on the stage, or on the field, Montgomery Catholic students strive to reach their God-given potential. At Montgomery Catholic, we also know that true success goes beyond academics. Faith is at the heart of everything we do. We nurture not only minds, but souls, guiding students to live out their values with integrity and compassion. From K-3 through 12th grade, we offer a supportive, faith-filled environment where students can grow spiritually, morally, and intellectually. Montgomery Catholic Preparatory School, where faith and academic excellence come together. Visit montgomerycatholic.org to schedule a tour today and discover a place where your child can thrive.
Bradley Plumbing and Heating is one of the oldest service firms in Montgomery, the original Bradley Services Company since 1945. That means you get hundreds of years of combined experience to solve your problem. Sure, they have been taking care of some of the largest buildings in central Alabama for decades, but that same professional quality service of Bradley Plumbing and Heating is available for your home as well. Whether you have a clogged drain or an AC or heating unit that's not working, don't waste time or money. Call 271-0700. Bradley Plumbing and Heating since 1945, the original Bradley Services Company.
Attention fans, as you watch your team march down the field, remember AmeriFirst Bank is here to help you march toward your financial goals. From savings accounts to competitive loan rates, AmeriFirst Bank has you covered. Visit AmeriFirstBank.com today and discover banking that's in a league of its own. AmeriFirst Bank, your trusted financial partner, member FDIC.
In the third rounds, Montgomery Catholic against Central Clay County, way up in Clay County, Lineville, Ashland. That's where the old governor was from. So the Knights 11-0 are teeing it up here at Faulkner Field. A good decision. It's a beautiful field, beautiful night, and Clay County had to travel 2 hours. We are the home team, even though it's sort of on a neutral field. You know, it's AstroTurf, so all week long. With the rain that we had about Tuesday, this field is perfect still, and we didn't tear up our field at home. And so we're here and ready. So Clay County won the toss and deferred to the second half. And the Knights are lined up. Our receivers are back there to our right on the 10. They're in the black uniforms, head to toe. We pick the ball up at the 5, make it up to about the 30, almost 30, 28-yard line, backed up 27-yard line. So it'll be Knights first and 10 here in the first quarter. Third round of the playoffs against Central Clay County High School. From Clay County, Alabama, you go to Birmingham, take a right, and it's really to the east, a little bit south of Birmingham, named after Henry Clay, Clay County.
All right, Deacon Mike, welcome.
Yes. Yeah, we're
excited to be here.
We kicked off, and we returned the ball out just into about the 28-yard line. It's first and 10 Knights. Clay County deferred, and we're handing the ball off, going up the middle. And not a bad initial run. Got past the 30 out to the 32.
4 yards on the play. First and 10 here in your We Lunch It first quarter of play. That was our Little Donkey Mexican restaurant kickoff that we really received. We'll get another big one as we start. Second down and 7 upcoming for the Knights. Moving from right to left. J.J. Williams, number 4, goes into motion. Giovanni Hayner will not take the ball. We will quarterback keep, sees the option, comes to the near side. A flag is on the play, and it looks like it is going to be against the Knights here. It will be 3rd and 2 upcoming, depending upon what the flag will determine.
White hat and refs are discussing out in the middle of the field. We're out there about the 28-yard line, and initially there was some pointing and maybe face mask against Central Clay County. That's what the Knights
they are going to wave the flag off, and we are going to come back to 3rd down and 2 from the Knights' 37-yard line, trying to get almost to the 49.
Kingston comes off to the sideline.
J.J. Williams in the backfield. B.J. Bedgood back there, as well as Giovanni Hayner. We await the snap. 3rd and 2 upcoming. One wide out to both sides. Snap comes. Going to be handoff to B.J. No, J.J.'s going to keep it. He's got to beat one man and does. He goes out at the near boundary marker across the 40 to the 42-yard line. That is a red flag pest control first down in Montgomery Catholic with first possession. 10:51 on the clock in the We Lunch It first quarter of play. Gets a big first down.
I like setting the pace. I like setting the momentum. And he paid for it. That was not a free run. He got smacked right there at the end of the run, but he bounced right up, and everybody slapped him on the helmet. And here we are, first down.
Shotgun formation, looking to pass, throws, caught at the 40, and that is going to be a tackle for a loss of 3 behind the 40 at the 39. It'll be a 2nd down and 12, make it 13 upcoming.
Probably call his number again, 17, Taylor Boyd, for the Volunteers of Central Clay County. Great open field tackle for a loss.
3 stacked on the near side, all inside the near hash. The ball close to the far hash. 1 wide out on the far side. Kingston in the shotgun, calls for it, hands it off, and back to the original line of scrimmage. We'll call it a gain of 4 to the 44, and it'll be a huge 3rd down and 8 upcoming.
Both of these teams, Justin, feature a very good defense. Our team's only allowing about 6, a little bit more than 6 points a game through the last 11 games, and their defense is only allowing about 12, which is a big difference, but it's not many points over a season per game.
3 wideouts to the near side. Prier in the shotgun, flush from the pocket, comes to the near side, and he's going to have to beat a couple of guys. A flag comes in from the white hat, and it will be probably holding against the Knights. If it doesn't, it'll be a 4th down and 5 from the 47.
Holding against the Knights indicated by the white hat. You're correct. So that'll
be interesting to see if they decline it and makes it 4th and 5, or if they're going to make it 3rd and a long, probably 20 plus, depending upon where we're at here, or about 19 maybe. They are talking on the far sideline. That has to be the discussion. I think they're going to decline it. They are. It'll be 4th down and short for the Knights. The penalty was declined. It was holding. And so now from the 47, the Knights on 4th down.
I think that's a little respect for our offense. They don't want to give them one more play here, force them in that punt. And so our punter's going to be standing on about the 36.
Set to receive the ball are the Vols. White jerseys, white pants, black hat. Good snap and a booming Montgomery Catholic kick will bounce at the 22 and go out of bounds on the far boundary at the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. It was not a 3 and out. We had one red flag pest control first down, but with 9 minutes and 27 seconds and a 0-0 score, the Vols of Central Clay will get the ball for the first time.
So no question, at least the word on the street, Justin, what do you think? This is going to be the biggest challenge the Knights have seen all year, probably by far.
Yeah, no doubt. When we've talked to Coach Johnson in years past and we talk about big games like this, and we can come back down just a touch there. We're working with the audio engineers. That's perfect. 1st and 10 from under center, showing a they're going to pitch it in the backfield. Number 2 is going to come to the near side. He'll be tackled for a loss of 4. Montgomery Catholic may have struggled to score on offense, but the defense is showing up. Was that Miles Cotry?
Miles Cotry, Missile Miles, and kind of tit for tat. You know, they caught us for a little bit of a loss on the first play. We got them for a bigger loss. We're going to call it about a loss of 4, bring up 2nd and 14.
2nd and 14 from their own 19-yard line. They'll pitch it in the backfield as well. Met at the line of scrimmage.
Did the ball come out?
Big guys of Montgomery Catholic are right there to make sure that they know they can't. That ball is, I believe, maintained. No mention otherwise. They're going to give them a 2-yard gain. It'll be 3rd down and 12 upcoming.
I was beginning to wonder when we'd have our homeland commenter.
Short gain on the play.
There he is.
Down and long.
So we are going to see a AmeriFirst Bank 3rd down attempt from the shotgun. First time we've seen it in 3 downs. 3 wideouts to the near side. One will be the intended receiver, hauled off downfield. This goes through the hands of the would-be receiver. Well defended by the Knights and incomplete as the Cowboys, the cowbells and air horns erupt directly in front of the booth. The Knight fans on their feet. There is no doubt that tonight is a big game, and we need the crowd. 8:10 to go, and it's a 4th and 12 situation upcoming.
Their quarterback, senior Deshaun Gibbons, threw that ball way down the field, at least 30, 40 yards in the air, and they both went up after it. There was a little touching, and I'm glad there was no flag, and the clock stopped with about 9 minutes.
Good snap, low kick. Michael Sheffield set to receive. This ball will bounce at the 42-yard line. It will go out of bounds. Speaking of number 12, junior Michael Sheffield, stay tuned at the half. You'll hear from Giovanni Hayner, J.P. Costa, and number 12, Michael Sheffield, as we get to know a few of our favorite Knights, names that we hear called each week. And now you get to at least put a voice with the name. Gigi gives me permission in that to call him such. And old Doc, he really is. Old Giovanni Murdoch.
Colonel Bosco giving up National Lampoon's Vacation movie to watch us.
Are you serious, Clark?
That's pretty good.
Here we go. 1st down and 10 for the Knights. As we get set, we are no tenement on wheels. We are the Montgomery Catholic Knights, and we are set to pass. No, let's go ahead and hand it off. In the backfield, picking up 5 on the 1st down effort from our 41-yard line. We'll push forward. They will call it a 4-yard pickup for 7, Josh Harriel. 2nd down and 6 upcoming.
Who's averaging over 96 yards as the team leader rushing per game.
3 wideouts to the near side, 1 on the far side. Shotgun formation. Knights call for the ball. Looking downfield. Excellent penetration, and that will be a 10-yard sack. The ball comes out, is recovered by the Knights. Number 58, Caden Dees, was there to pick it up. I'm not sure if the line of scrimmage will be set at the original tackle or at the recovered ball. It looks like it'll be the original tackle.
Yeah, he was down on the ground when that ball popped out, looked like to me. So 3rd and about 20. Ball's on the 32-yard line. We're moving right to left under Beautiful conditions tonight. It's a little chilly out there, but it's kind of toasty in the box here.
It is 7:27 on your We Lunch It first quarter of play. And the Knights lead 0-0, moving from right to left. 2 wideouts to both sides. And number 17 is going to block. We're coming this way with Giovanni. Doc to the races. He'll pick up 15, needed 19. It'll be a short line to gain-ish as they send the punt squad out. We narrowed the gap there, but still you're all about field position and possession here. So flip the field on them and let your defense do what they did.
Maybe we can get them pinned up back behind the 20. And what I saw there was a hopeful down because we could obviously run against them. A good defense here, but we made about 15 yards on that play. 4 yards short, the punt way up in the air. He's calling for a fair catch on the 21, so not a bad place for them to start. 1st and 10 for Clay County. They're going to mark it on the 22.
22, that's literally where they had the ball the last time they punted. It was a 4th down play from their own 22. Now it'll be 1st down. Central Clay County Vols 0, Montgomery Catholic 0. 6:42 on the clock. We're at John Mark Stallings Field at Faulkner University. Thank you to the entire Faulkner family, all the way from President Mitch Henry down. We have been so well taken care of, the best host that we could possibly ask for. As from the backfield, the quarterback flushed in pursuit. He's going to be tackled for a loss as he flings the ball off. And Billy Lockhart, your Montgomery Catholic line coach, is the intended receiver. He did catch it. That's no good for the Vols. The only good news there is it's 2nd and 10 instead of a loss of 10 after the would-be sack.
Keltrick, Washington chased him down. What great speed our defense has.
These guys are good. This is not the PGA, but they are still very, very good. From a totally top-heavy set, they come to the near side, man-to-man tackle, and he will go down. Number 15, the ball carrier, and Montgomery Catholic's Gavin Phelan able to make the open field tackle on the shoestrings, but it was just enough to move the chains. That's the first down for the Vols tonight.
LaDamian Boyd for the Volunteers. Good run. Got around this outside. Don't see that very often on this near side, and he turned it upfield.
Montgomery Catholic's defense swarms. A loss of 3 on this attempted carry around the left side. Made it to the hash, and he is down. It'll be 2nd down and 14 upcoming.
That's what we're accustomed to seeing.
Yeah, and so we've been talking all week. Hey, this is one of the best teams that we've seen all year, possibly the next best team in the state. These two teams playing tonight. It's going to take a broken play. It's going to take a missed assignment, but it's going to take being able to swarm the line of scrimmage like we just did. Montgomery Catholic's defense is going to see a long pass, 13 and 3 in the vicinity, but this one is caught out of bounds. A 38-yard pass, no good, brings up 3rd and long for the Vols.
Miles Cotry, Bryce Carter in good pursuit and really had the field defended, and the receiver got the ball, but he had to go out of bounds.
He had to get out of bounds. That's exactly right. All right. Dave says that the little lights are not twinkling, but Montgomery Catholic says no, it's just 3rd and long, and that is a huge scoreboard, a huge video board. Make some noise. What can we do? AmeriFirst Bank, 3 wideouts, no, 2 on each side. A pass incomplete. The target was there. The pass was off, and it appears that with 5:39 to go in your We Lunch at first quarter of play, Montgomery Catholic's defense did what they do all year long and bring up a punt.
Garrett Sanford and buddy Ken Bell were all in the backfield. That's who made that play. He had to throw that ball away.
I'll tell you, Kenneth Bell, the last couple of games, has really been where he needed to be. We've called that name and number a bunch, celebrated birthday a few weeks ago, and here we have forced a punt. 4th and 14 turns into a brief punt with a good Vols bounce all the way down to the 30, and it'll be stopped at the 29-yard line. Montgomery Catholic, it'll be 1st and 10, and we've had no commercial breaks here. Remember, our Designer Smiles Dental Studio timeouts have not been called, and so we're going to have an opportunity here in just a minute. Remember your AKD broadcast team excited to be in the booth with Galen McAlpine, and got a special guest up in here tonight. We ought to put you on the radio, Parker. What do you think? Parker Dunlop in here, a night forever, I promise. And he's a little scared of the mic, but we'll see what we do as we go. 5:26 on the clock.
He jumped and touched us.
And so Montgomery Catholic on 1st and 10 may have better position. A flag on the play here. The question is going to be, did we move to summon them offsides? That can happen easily. Wilson Hodges, the lone man on this side, discussing it with the Vols. He will make his way back to discuss with the White Hat and the officials, as the officials then will have to discuss with both coaches. 5:26 on the clock. Shout out to Trey Holiday and his crew from ACA who are here. A couple of students filming so that the folks on the video board can see what's happening in the stadium. This is just a great place to be here at Faulkner University.
It is against Clay County, Justin.
All right, so offsides called against the Vols. 5:26 in your We Lunch at first quarter of play. And again, a shout out to Faulkner, who is allowing this game to take place on this beautiful turf field. We don't have to worry about a muddy, mucky mess over at 5350 Vaughn Road. And tonight, with 3 wideouts to the right side, 1st and 5, they're going to come to the near side of the field and needs to turn upfield. Number 7, Josh Harriel, pushed out of bounds by number 5 by the Vols at the line to gain. The question is, was it enough? Did the Red Flag Pest Control team say first down?
He is.
And there they go. 1st and 10 for the Knights. Thank you, Red Flag Pest Control. The ball is up to the 37-yard line.
That's important.
And Giovanni Murdoch Hayner comes out. We're going to see if Doc gets the ball or if he's going to block. Number 1, Kingston Prairie, your true freshman, we love to say. 14 and 15-year-old in charge of the biggest game in the state tonight. He'll hand it off to number 6, B.J. Bedgood, who turns at the far hash upfield, good for 5 yards, brings up 2nd and 5, the clock churning at 5 minutes and counting.
We've already seen a variety of offensive plays here, a variety of players, and a variety of points of attack. Their defense can't get settled in and just block the middle or block a side. We're really spreading out, doing a good job.
2nd down, I said it was 5. We're going to call it 6. The ball on the 43. And Giovanni's going to get it. He'll be tackled from behind, but he pushes forward, move the chains. 1st down, Red Flag Pest Control, senior Giovanni Hayner. And with 4 minutes and 31 seconds, the Knights slowly progressing down the field. We're playing a team who wants to churn and burn with a wishbone now and then. Well, the Knights are going to show you how we can run the ball as well. 3 wideouts to the near side, led by 17, Wilson Hodges. 2 men behind him. They'll be the target. No, we're going to go to the right. Downfield, man-to-man, wide open, and it is caught. 1st down, 40-yard pass from midfield all the way into the red zone. Put the ball down on the 14-yard line. It's 1st and almost goal. The Knights, can they penetrate the end zone for the first time? Can we break the seal? Can we get into the end zone? They want to get this play off so fast, and somebody is slowing them down. They wanted to move forward. You guys are right here with us.
Throw a flag.
And I believe there might be a flag.
Definitely a flag. BJ on that great reception. And so we did jump, Justin. They're backing it up the wrong way.
So when you get down there, you're ready to break the barrier. Well, you come out of your stance. 1st and 15, still in the red zone. The ball at the 20-yard line, moving away from us as we stand at midfield here in the press box at John Mark Stallings Field. And 3 wide receivers on the near side, 2 in the backfield. 1st and 15. Man-to-man here in the red zone. Are they going to hand it off to Giovanni? Yes, they will. He'll pick up 3 on the ground. Nothing really going at the line of scrimmage. Big guys up front, able to handle that really well. We're at 3:33 and counting.
See, I think that sets us up to either run around the side or drop a little quick pass. And the defense is on their heels here from Central Clay County, as we have some players shuffle in and out on offense. Giovanni comes off to the sideline. Michael Sheffield going on the far side as receiver. Got 3 wideouts on this side. Prayer.
All right, looking to pass, caught by B.J. Bedgood. He's kind of in the flats, got a little bit of open field. He is quickly snuffed out, makes it to the 15-yard line. Almost the original line of scrimmage before that original penalty. It'll be 3rd down and
11.
It's going to be 11.
12.
It's going to be 11. I wanted it to be 10. 3rd down, still trying to get into the end zone.
a field goal is not terrible, so we don't want to back up. We want to stay in field goal range. So third down and 11 or 12 here in the first quarter. Clock rolling at 2:32. Knights and Clay County locked up at 0. Kingston Prayer throws
off his
back.
foot into the end zone. It is caught, but out of bounds. This was about 2 feet too far outside the boundary. And on 3rd and 11, I think they will summon J.P. Costa off his foot. Can we get 3?
We can.
Kicking
We can
towards
do it.
the end zone, the north end zone here, to the right of the field goal post is this beautiful video board, home of the Faulkner Eagles. Tonight, home of your Montgomery Catholic Knights. From the near hash, this will be a 37-yard field goal. J.P. Costa out to kick. He plants, standing on his own 25. We await the snap. Beautiful snap. Good hold. Kick is up. It doesn't have all the distance that it could, but it hit.
I think
It hit the pole.
I think we might have got a hand on it.
They may have gotten it. So it is going to possibly be deflected, but then it hits the right vertical upright. And it's no good. So 2 minutes and 16 seconds on the clock, and the Catholic Knights have about a 40-yard drive. It'll stall, no points, 0-0. Still your score in this We Lunch It first quarter play. That's a turnover on downs, the ball on the 20-yard line, 1st and 10, moving back this way for the Vols.
I know Doug Amos, if he's tuned in, is talking about that play. Reminiscing. That's all right. The Knights are going to pull it out here. We're on defense. Central Clay County right up the middle, and they meet 3 Knights.
They make it to the line of scrimmage.
And no farther.
They had 3 wideouts to the near side, only 1 man in the backfield. They did choose to run the ball, 2:05 and counting, 0-0 the score in your first quarter, brought to you by We Lunch It, and Montgomery Catholic's defense continuing to play that hard-nosed football at the line. Line of scrimmage in our Avis Car Rental Keys to the Game in the Bradley Plumbing and Heating pregame show. Coach Kurt Johnson said it. We got to control the line of scrimmage. Both sides of the ball. Can we move in the direction the Knights need to move? Second, and there is definitely going to be some motion there. That offsides illegal procedure should be against the Vols. We'll make sure that's the case. White hat motions. False start against the Vols. All right, so as they back up, I want to back up to one of the best things that happened at Montgomery Catholic today. Hosted the Sisters of Life. Came to us from New York and came down and had Mass with us, and then the sisters got to talk to all of the high school girls. Father Patrick Gilbreth, Vocations Director for the Archdiocese of Mobile, got to talk to all the high school boys. And then Father Patrick and I got to have a little bit of a late lunch with the 3 sisters, and it was the highlight of my day, week, month, and probably my year. So, sisters, if you guys are listening driving back, I hope you don't hit traffic like the Vols just did. Montgomery Catholic absolutely stopping them at the line of scrimmage.
Maybe a loss of 2.
Brings up 2nd down and about 15 after the first down penalty. Or excuse me, is this going to be 3rd down now after the 2nd down penalty?
They backed him up 1. So, yeah, 3rd and 15, Central Clay County. This is a big one, Justin. We need to stop them.
Well, we're going to do this for Doug Amos. He's tuned in.
I know he is.
We got the biggest game in Central Alabama, and the folks who know where to listen are right here with us. Man-to-man, one-on-one on the near side. 3rd down and long. Will the Vols pass? They're going to stack the short part. That's the top end of the field. And flushed into the backfield are a few Knights. Flushed from the pocket is the quarterback, but he will be taken down by number 2. Joe Pierce. A pickup of 1 on the play brings up 4th down and 13. A little delay on the down marker there, and we are under 20 seconds to go in your We Lunch It first quarter of play. The Knights lead 0-0 at John Mark Stallings Field, hosted here at Faulkner University. Looks like we are going to exhaust your We Lunch It first quarter. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors as we begin your Montgomery Catholic second quarter, brought to you by El Taco Shop. Little Donkey Mexican Restaurant in East Chase is Montgomery's go-to spot for high school tailgating and pre-gaming this year. With family fajita packs, taco packs, and famous fried chicken packs, you can feed groups of any size, or you can try their chip and dip platters for any sized crowd. And they've made it easy to order. Just go to the website at thelittledonkey.com. Choose the Montgomery location and choose pickup or delivery to place your order. Little Donkey Mexican in East Chase. Mexican food with a southern soul. If you have been injured in a car wreck, call Stokes Stimley Personal Injury Attorneys, the home team. Your case will be handled personally by Jonathan Stokes and Joshua Stimley, an alumni of Montgomery Catholic. Call them at 334-316-4123 for a no-obligation, free consultation to discuss your options. Your home team legal counsel. We are back right here on Praise 96.5. If you're with us, you might be on the Facebook app as Montgomery Catholic Facebook page is hosting a live feed from the press box. Remember, this is the postseason, which means that National Federation of High Schools, Brittany Bradley working with us here on our AKD broadcast team, and Daniel Harbin. How many folks we got with us on Facebook? 80 folks, and that's probably about 250 people. I know that the Costanza household has about 9, some of them under the age of 10, and they don't care, but it's still a lot of fun.
Getting their money's worth in the first quarter. You know, we total yards 81, them 10, and passing was 42 of that. We just dominated in every category, rushing 39 to 10, and we're doing a great job. So first downs 4 versus their 1. We haven't scored. We missed that field goal, a little bit short, a little bit right, but I think we, are maintaining and holding ground. We need to score some points.
12 minutes are on the clock here in your El Taco shop. Second quarter, the Vols will kick. Fielded by number 12 at the 50-yard line. Picks up a 4-yard return. Make it 5. It'll be 1st and 10 for the good guys in Vols territory at the 45-yard line.
Great field position to start off this second quarter, and the Knights are going to do it here, Justin. Knights are going to do it. We're going to come out here, and I hope we air the ball out a little bit this first shot.
We're going to do this one for Father Patrick Gilbreth and the Sisters of Life. We need a little bit of life in the offense here. We've had some progress, but stalled twice, and so this is our third opportunity. First of the second quarter, as those fine folks are headed south and tuned in on Praise 96.5. We have some discussion about a potential flag on the play. The Knights should have the ball at the 45. It looks like they are going to move it back. We'll see where it goes exactly. Holding called against the Knights on the return. That penalty was adjudicated from the 49, so it'll move back across midfield to the 41-yard line, back into Knights territory. So we won't start across midfield, but the ball will be placed almost on the far half, moving from left to right with 11:49 on the clock. Score 0-0. Your AKD broadcast team tonight in the booth with Galen McAlpine and a great set of officials working the clock. Parker Dunlap and Daniel Harbin, Brittany Bradley, and Elizabeth Harbin. And we got some fine administrators and teachers listening. We're going to talk about all the way up in Tennessee from the national championship as Doc Hayner picks up the ball out of the hands of the freshman quarterback, picks up 5 yards to the 46.
And pick is a good adjective because he picked his line of travel very well, patiently, and turned it into a 2nd and 4 as he gets the ball again and dives up through the front. Let's see. Looks like it's going to be about a yard short. Landed on the 50-yard line. Need to get to the 49.
Call that the dock and dive. We're going to be 1 yard short from midfield, trying to get across to the 49. Eileen and Rick Aaron up in Tennessee, traveling back from seeing Catherine compete in the cross-country national championships, representing Benedictine College. As Giovanni Hayner, he'll get it again. He only needs 1. He'll get 3. He was met at the line of scrimmage and pushed forward. Total yards after contact, every single one of them.
And number 77, Gian Winters. I think I say
yeah,
that
Gian
right?
Winters. That's exactly right.
He was leading that charge right there. Blew a hole right in front of Giovanni, and made the first down.
Red flag, pest control, first down as a flag comes out, and Josh Harriel, number 7, the ball carrier, he's going to pick up about 7, but we will see what happens here. Got a text from Vicki Dixon, our alumni and development director, who said, man, I love seeing all of our sponsors up on the scoreboard. And so Montgomery Catholic's football radio sponsors got their logos all over this huge video board. And so if you are one of our many generous sponsors, just know that about 2,000 folks here at John Mark Stallings Field at Faulkner University tonight are getting to see and hear all about you.
Including Father Dean.
Oh, how about that, Father Dean? Don't let him know there's food in the booth. He'll bring the to-go box. We'll let him know in the fourth quarter. It'll be perfect. All the way out of Autauga and Elmore County. First down and a quarter mile. Josh Harriel out of the backfield with the ball. Picks up 7. It's going to be a second down and about 11. Good spot for the Knights there, just across midfield. It'll be second down from the Vols 48 upcoming.
Great spot. Nothing to take away from the runner. He got hit and pushed another 4 yards and then laid out, put that ball ahead, got another 2 or 3 yards at the end. Second and 11, clock rolling, under 10 minutes here.
9:55 and counting. The Knights trying to be the first to score. They'll pitch it to Bedgood, coming to the near side, needs to turn upfield. Well defended by the second-rate team in 5A as they help up the boys off the field. I like that. 10 picking up 58 and 57 getting a hand up as well. These guys, all white jerseys, black helmets on the right side of the ball for the Vols. The Knights in all black with very visible numbers. As what you seeing, Mike?
B.J. Bedgood comes off the field, but kind of gimpy, kind of limping, and hopefully just some little cramps, or he got pegged in his leg there.
Might have. Brody Hudson and Wilson Hodges on the far side. Brody says, I'm going to come back this way. He'll be the lone man right about midfield, standing on the 0, moving south. From the shotgun, good pass blocking, needs to get the ball out if he's going to. He won't be able to. Falls forward to the line of scrimmage. This will bring up about 10 yards to go, and it will be third down, fourth down, and a punt situation.
4th and 11. The ball's on the 48-yard line, moving left to right, and they're up to the line of scrimmage quick. It's going to be another beautiful punt. We're going to pin them inside the 10. Here we go.
Russo with a
Look at
beautiful
there.
punt inside the
there.
10 for sure. Will it stop?
Oh.
No, it takes a Vols roll. That had an 18-yard bounce from the 7, and so in and out of the back of the end zone. An opportunity there, but hey, you know what it is? It's not a big return.
Nope,
so it'll be first and 10 from the 20, moving from right to left, headed north for the Vols as they trail your Montgomery Catholic Knights 0-0.
We turned that good punt into great field position here when we stop them and have a 3 and out. Knights are ready, and Clay County Volunteers are coming up to bat.
8:24 on the clock. As the Vols come on out, man-to-man coverage. Bryce Carter on the near side. And they do show a slot receiver here as well. Gavin will pick him up. They're going to show a little rush attempt to the near side. And those two guys we mentioned will come off pass protection, join Joe Pierce for a tackle at the line to gain. I believe that's going to be just enough to move the chains. A 10-yard pickup to the 30-yard line. It'll be another first and 10 for the Vols.
Our buddy Jeff Tusnot tuning in from the coast, and he keeps threatening to come to a game and see us, but hey, he's got a lot of family going on, and so we're wishing him well, and he says, go Knights.
Well, with a 0-0 score, 8 minutes from intermission, everybody in the home stands needs to be on their feet as the Knights defense trying to stop the Vols. 3 wideouts to the near side as they will hand it off up top. Lots of field to run with. They'll only pick up 4 after they finally turn upfield. And KJ Washington doing a good job of trying to get past number 74 there. 74 with his arms in the air saying, hey, I ain't holding anybody. It was good for a 4-yard pickup, 2nd and 6 upcoming. Ball on the 34-yard line.
We need a second down sponsor to get us excited about holding them here on second down. This makes or break a third down, right?
Yeah, we hadn't had a whole lot of Little Donkey Mexican Restaurant kickoffs or Ken Bishop State Farm Agent touchdown. Stokes and Stimley kicks as out of the backfield. It was going to be a stop at the line of scrimmage, maybe even a loss of 1, and then somehow the ball carrier pops out the back, comes around the top, and picks up 6. Good enough to move the chains again to the 40-yard line. It'll be first and 10 for the Vols.
Quarterback pulled it back and turned around and ran the other way. Deshaun Gibbons, senior quarterback, number 3. with a good run there, good for the first down, 1st and 10 from the 40.
Nobody this side of the center of the field as a flag comes out, potentially. It's not going to be a delay of game. I'm looking over there. We're 10 seconds on the play clock. They will talk with the white hat, the line judge from the near side, the one that threw the flag. They'll discuss. They'll talk to the coaches. 1st and 10 for the Vols until we hear what's happening here. The ball at the 40, but where will it go? The Knights on defense trying to hold the Vols. 0-0 the score, and they will wave the flag off. So just a little free timeout there, a 15-second intermission for both players, or players on both sides with 6:45 to go before your ITech halftime to recoup. 3 wideouts on the short half of the field. Deacon Mike and I never understand how this works. They're packed in on the far side, the ball on the far hash. Nobody south of the H-back on the left side of the line of scrimmage. And bumping off at the line of scrimmage, coming to the near side now, going back to the top end of the field, the running back looking for green grass will end up picking up 4 yards on the play, maybe 3. It'll be 2nd and a long 7.
2 flags, Joe Pierce on the stop, and flags are they're behind the runner, one on midfield and one way over on the sideline there. White hat and the official have come up with a verdict, and they're coming out to signal.
Watching on Facebook in Hernando, Florida, the Flowers family. Johnny bringing us a 5-yard false start against the Vols there. Nothing like a good classic Montgomery Catholic family tuning in from out of state and forcing a penalty. Johnny, you get all the credit. 1st down and 15, trying to get right at midfield, which is where Coach Jay is standing right now as he's talking to his linebackers. The defense getting set, and they will adjust. Cam Miller, number 9, coming up to the line. He's going to swap KJ and 52 Dylan Rogers as they will motion to the near side. Now overloaded, 3 options, but they're going to hand it off in the backfield, and that's as far as they will go.
Wow.
Really nothing
Nice
really
job.
ever going there. A 1st and 15 is going to turn into a 2nd and 17. And the ball carrier kind of at a 30-degree lean, never able to come back to center.
Good stop by the Knights. Swarmed the middle, backed him up. That's a classic Knight stance there. That's why we've only allowed 6 or 7 points a game through 11 games this year.
Dave Bosco with the defense is going to get us a big one as they'll pass deep, caught, 1st down, open field. Bryce Carter and Gavin Phelan will be able to bring down the receiver. Number 6, the recipient, was wide open. That's Tyler Boyd for the Vols, and it'll be 1st and 10 in Knights territory from the 41.
He was wide open. Really wide open.
5:18 on the clock before intermission, 0-0 your score. And Deacon Mike, this is what we talked about before the game. It's going to take a big play like that, but Montgomery Catholic had one too. That's what got us down inside the 20, and then we stalled. So can the defense step back up and just take one punch and then deliver a few more? Are we going to be Tyson or are we going to be the young guy?
About 6 or 8 years. Oh, my Lord.
We're up to 100 families watching, roughing the passer penalty. So it's a double blow, and those are the kinds of things that don't win championship. Defense wins championships, but penalties don't. We got to make sure. So now up to the 20-yard line, maybe the 21-yard line, getting into the red zone. The Knights fans, cowbells are out, air horns are going. We need some pom-poms, need some cheering. The band needs to play. The student section's about 120 on their feet. They'll keep it between the tackles. A big 3-yard gain there. Hard to move the ball against the Knights defense between the tackles, but into the red zone they go. We're just going to give them 2 yards down to the 19. It'll be 2nd and 8. 4:45 on the clock as we approach halftime.
Yeah, they're Deshaun Gibbons didn't do all that by himself. Some of those big linemen pushed ahead and made a big hole, including their 72, John David Owens.
El Taco Shop's second quarter of play will wind down in less than 4.5. 3 wideouts to the far side, 2 to the near side, empty backfield, and I believe we are going to have a Designer Smiles Dental Studio timeout called by your Montgomery Catholic Knights. 0-0 the score, 4:19, and we're at Faulkner University, a home game for Montgomery Catholic, back in 60 seconds.
A proud supporter of the Catholic Knights and giving you the smile you deserve, visit Dr. Jennifer Richardson at Designer Smiles Dental Studio for routine cleanings to a brighter smile. Designer Smiles Dental Studio on Chantilly Parkway. Visit designersmilesdental.com to become a patient today.
Your next adventure is calling. Avis Car Rentals can get you there. Need a car for your next trip or while your car is in the shop? Brian Bonikowski and Scotty Parrish at Avis Car Rentals are ready to get you where you want to go. Visit avis.com for your special offer.
Catering lunches since 1998, We Lunch It partners with area private schools to provide nutritious and delicious lunches for students and teachers. A team dedicated to customer service and committed to delivering high-quality food for our school families. We Lunch It takes the worry out of the lunch rush. Let us cater to you. Visit WeLunchIt.com to learn more.
And we're back. Montgomery Catholic right here on Praise 96.5. The defense on the field. The Vols 2nd and 8, just inside the red zone. The ball at the 19-yard line, moving away from us here in the press box at Faulkner University. Praise965.com. Listening live on the app anywhere in the world, or right here on 96.5 terrestrial FM. Or on Facebook for Montgomery Catholic. A big second down. 3 wideouts to the far side, empty backfield, 2 on the near. The ball right between the hashes. And we may have another Designer Smiles Dental Studio timeout. The Vols don't like what they see after an intermission, and so we'll get 2 more messages from your Montgomery Catholic sponsor, 00419 before intermission.
The smile on your grandchild's face, the beautiful sunset, watching television, or reading a book. These are things we sometimes take for granted, which is why it's important to protect your eyesight. For over 30 years, families in the River region have trusted iTech, the Institute for Total Eye Care, for professional, reliable, and affordable eye care. Make an appointment now to make sure you are protecting your most important sense, your eyesight. iTech, Alabama's premier medical and eye care facility located on Carmichael Court North next to the Cancer Center in Montgomery and on US 231 in Wetumpka. iTech, for the only eyes you'll ever have.
Visit El Taco Shop, Montgomery's ultimate destination for authentic Mexican cuisine. Family-owned El Taco Shop takes pride in using only the freshest ingredients and time-honored recipes to bring you the true flavors of Mexico. Check out our menu at eltacoshopal.com.
All right, live at Faulkner Field. We're tied up here in a slugfest 0-0. It's a home game, but we're playing at Faulkner Field, third round of the playoffs. Central Clay County has traveled 2 hours, and it's been a slugfest as they hand off their number 15, turns it upfield, but slips up underneath the defensive players that wait for him, and it will bring up third. Looks like they lost about a yard, so 3rd and 9. 4 minutes and 5 seconds left here in the second quarter. No score. Second quarter brought to you by El Taco Shop. Great place to eat with your family. A lot of families here tonight. The stands on this side are probably 75% full. Justin estimated about 2,000 in the stadium. Far side is full. As their quarterback in the shotgun drops back, looks downfield, wide open at the 15, upended, dropped at the 14. The Knights stop him, and that's going to bring up a 4th down and about 3.
Yeah, Bryce Carter and Gavin Phelan on the tackle there. Like I said, Deacon Mike, 4th down here. You know, we tried to kick a field goal and dinked it. And Montgomery Catholic is going to have to defend a field goal now, almost the exact same. It'll be a 31-yard field goal.
If it makes you feel any better, Taylor Boyd is number 17. Their kicker is not listed as a kicker.
All right, a low snap. They do get it placed, and this one is going to sail right through the uprights, and Knights will trail 3-0. 2:51 on the clock, and I am not sure there is a time this season where the Knights have trailed. But currently, with 2:51 to go, holding them out of the end zone, a big stop, but being able to kick a 31-yard field goal. Special teams can always be the decision maker. Montgomery Catholic unable to get 3 on their last attempt. the Vols able to do so. Now lead your Montgomery Catholic Knights 3-0, just under 3 minutes to go before the iTech halftime show, where we're going to get to talk to J.P. Costa, going to get to talk to Giovanni Hayner, two guys that did not love the microphone, but I love getting to talk to them, and Michael Sheffield, Jr., number 13, who could probably be on the broadcast team after he graduates.
Let's do it.
He's a natural.
Well, that's good.
He's a natural on the field and in the booth.
Well, we look forward to having him. And what was our friend's name? Mason? That is in broadcasting now?
Yeah, Mason Branham.
Mason, yeah. I hope he's tuned in tonight. He's doing a great job. And he got his start right here in our booth.
He sure did.
Forget where we were, down the country towards the coast.
Pike County. All the way down, this kickoff will sail to the 15. Caught clean, wants to come to the center of the field, needs to turn up at the 25, across the 25 to the 31. It'll be first and 10 for the Knights. About a 17-yard return for Montgomery Catholic, and with 2:42 to go, they'll have an opportunity to even the score or take the lead. 3-0, your current score. 2:42 to go.
B.J. Bedgood. Nice return. Gives us good field position to start. However,
holding on the return called against the Knights, so the ball will no longer be at the 31. It will be back at the 21-yard line. And did I say 21? Yeah, I did, and they mean it. So the first down here, it's like it was a touchback plus a yard. Moving towards the booth, headed south, left to right. The Knights up to the line. Tight set on the near side. 2 wideouts on the far. 1 wideout to the near side as they will go into motion with J.J., but they're going to hand it off. Montgomery Catholic breaks a tackle. He is off to the races, trying to get to midfield and beyond, and he will be tackled by number 5. That's Josh Harriel, a pickup of 29 yards. And Montgomery Catholic, a huge red flag pest control first down, not allowing the momentum to be taken away.
That's a way to respond. Josh Harriel, 96.9 yards per game, average rushing. That was about 32.
Yeah, big one all the way across to the 48. You're exactly right. 31, 32 yards here on the big red flag pest control first down. Want to throw to B.J. Bedgood. Incredibly well defended.
Yep. Drop the ball.
And
drop the flag. Drop the flag.
Too well defended. B.J. Bedgood was the intended receiver, and he will go pick up the ball to bring it back to Prayer and company. That was a first down from the 48, and we will see after the incomplete and a penalty where this one will go.
Very quiet on the home stands, which we're sharing this, the home side. That was part of the deal for him to come down here. It makes sense. It's plenty big over here.
About 4,000 seats. The Knights have about 1,200 fans here. Max, maybe about 1,000. Pass interference is called, and so the ball will move from the 48. And here he goes, moving right down the field. It's nice to see him going in that direction to the 33-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 for the Knights. That's a red flag pest control the easy way. The white hat signals the clock will start on his whistle. 2:05 on the clock here in your El Taco Shop. Second quarter of play. The clock will start with the snap. JJ goes into motion. Wilson Hodges goes out from the H-back position down towards the end zone, wanting this one to be nearly picked off. Underthrown to B.J. Bedgood, and 2 Vols receivers were there at the 10-yard line. It does fall incomplete, and that is a gift.
Thank goodness.
That is a gift. It would have been game over for the first half if we give it up under 2 minutes. 1:58 on the clock. The Knights trail 3-0. We're facing halftime in under 2 minutes, and it's second and 10 from the 33.
Remember, Central Clay County deferred, so they get the ball at the beginning of the second half.
We got a score here. 3 wideouts to the far side. Wilson Hodges will anchor block on the near side. Opens up a good gap. Josh Harriel, the ball carrier, he will push forward for a gain of about 7. It's going to bring up third and a short 4, long 3. From about the 25-yard line. Quick to the line of scrimmage. 3 wideouts on the far side. They'll run the same idea. Josh will try to go up north, and he's going to be tackled by the shoestrings. He needed to get 3 yards, and he definitely got 2.
Oh, yeah.
So it might be 4th and very short, and they're going to bring the big boys in. I see Joe Pierce. I see K.J. Washington. Here comes number 50. I see Dylan Rogers. What are we going to do?
Direct snap to one of the big boys.
All
Like
right.
we did last week. Let's do it.
Dylan Rogers is there. Joe Pierce will be your quarterback and ball carrier. He gets it. He'll get a first down. He pierces the line of scrimmage. Joe Pierce on the play.
Somebody did move.
Offsides against the Knights. It's going to make it a 4th down, and we'll see. Is it 6 or is it 11? And so we have taken away a red flag pest control first down. And are they just going to go for it again?
Looks like
Here we are. Same setup. Same big guys. B.J. Bedgood on the near side. And they're going to run a shift. Montgomery Catholic moves.
All right.
And this time the Vols are drawn offsides by the play call. So we'll see just to make sure that it is the Vols who are guilty. There was a shift on the offensive line. That is drawn up to try to get those guys to break the plane. They definitely did. The question will be whether or not it was legal for the Knights to do so. We have exactly 60 seconds on the video board. Offsides, encroachment against the defense. The defense disgusted with the call, and the Knights could not be more pleased. And that is absolutely what we saw from the booth. And even though that rarely happens, we're proud of ourselves. But it is still a 4th down and 1 yard to go. The big set is in. They do the same shift. The Vols stay at home. The ball is on the ground. The play was blown dead. Montgomery Catholic is going to get a first down off of the same penalty. They pulled the same exact. Central Clay is super upset as they look up towards the booth here. Offsides called against the Vols. And I'm going to tell you, the radio guys next to us probably just as curious as we are to watch that play unfold 2 times in a row. But the home team not upset. 56.8 seconds.
Was it last week that who we were playing against did similar against us?
Very similar. As Kingston's going to take the ball, hands it off at the 20-yard line.
To Giovanni.
Giovanni is going to gain a maximum of 1. It'll be 2nd and 9 or 2nd and 10. The clock at 45 seconds and counting. Montgomery Catholic's offense is going to take a timeout. Designer Smiles Dental Studio gives us a 60-second break, and Montgomery Catholic will be back in a moment.
3 Squared Technology Group is a proud supporter of Montgomery Catholic, providing exceptional IT industry solutions with impeccable customer service and attention to detail since 2016. 3 Squared takes pride in offering real IT solutions for clients nationwide. Visit their website at 3squaredtechnology.com. That's the number 3, squaredtechnology.com.
You've changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck, duck, goose, because you do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Ken Bishop will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call State Farm agent Ken Bishop in Montgomery today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
All right.
Montgomery Catholic up to the line of scrimmage. We are excited. We got the Crimmies and the Coxes right in front of us in the booth with some neon beanies waving at us. And excited with 47.0 seconds to go in the El Taco Shop second quarter of play. Montgomery Catholic needs to get into the end zone. It's 2nd and 10 from the 20-yard line. The ball just inside the 20. We could even call it the 19. 1 wide out to the near side. That's B.J. Bedgood. And 2 wide outs to the far side. Awaiting the snap in the shotgun. We will take it. We're going to hand it off. Giovanni Hayner is going to fall forward for a gain of 1 on the play. The clock at 40.0 seconds and counting. Montgomery Catholic quick back up to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 9 upcoming. You're cycling through on the down marker. Yep, 3rd down. Shotgun wants to pass to the end zone. This one is going to be caught by B.J. Bedgood in the end zone. Well defended by the Vols, but not enough. With 23 seconds to go, the Knights, the confetti cannons are up. Ken Bishop, your State Farm agent, says we waited almost 2 quarters to do it. We're not going to halftime trailing. This is how you score a touchdown. B.J. Bedgood off your freshman pass. Kingston Prayer to the corner on the near side. And now Stokes and Stemley will try to answer. Can we add one? The Knights lead 6-3. Your Stokes and Stemley extra point is up. It's low, but it is good. Montgomery Catholic leads 7-3 with 23 seconds to go. And Montgomery Catholic will not trail at the half. Montgomery Catholic was able to come up with a big offensive answer as the momentum seemed to be sucked out of the near sidelines, but no. We had two back-to-back manufactured offsides encroachment penalties. The line for the offense, the Knights, not setting officially, so able to shift. It looks ugly, but it is legal.
Heard some discussion next door from our radio partners over there.
Yeah, they're saying the same thing.
Yeah. So, we've been here before. When we got down 3-0, we've been here before. Coach has been here before. These seniors have been here before, and they didn't give up. They didn't get discouraged. They came up and did what they needed to do and marched down the field in just a few plays and scored 7 to lead here with 23 seconds left in the second quarter, 7-3, the Knights.
Thank you to Ken Bishop, your State Farm agent, finally getting us into the end zone, and now the first Little Donkey Mexican restaurant of kickoff of the half. Set to kick this one deep is number 40, J.P. Costa. You'll get to hear him in your iTech halftime show.
Let's kick it to the playground.
Well, I predict this one will go to the 17, and it is caught at the 12 or 13. We were off by 5.
We got him.
It'll be swallowed up at the 24. Nice. It'll be 1st and 10 with 16.2 seconds. And if I remember correctly, I believe the Vols have one timeout remaining, maybe two, 16.2 seconds. We'll see what they decide to do before intermission. Again, don't leave. You're with us on Facebook, or if you're with us on Praise 96.5, stay tuned. J.P. Costa, Doc Hayner himself, and number 12, Michael Sheffield.
A little different.
120 families tuned in right there, so that's about 400 people at least. Tuned in on Facebook. They're here because they won't see us, Deacon Mike. They like that picture right there. We forget the camera's even there.
Right.
Wish y'all could see what we see. They're going to keep the ball on the ground between the tackles. Picks up 4 yards, and it will be a scrum-style tackle that never hits the ground. As the whistle finally blows. The ball makes it to the 30-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 5, and we are under 4 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, the half is over. Your El Taco Shop second quarter ends with a bang. The Knights into the end zone, and the lead 7-3 as we go to the half. We're going to have a quick respite. We'll be back for the second half. This is your iTech halftime show. I'm Justin Costanza.
I'm Deacon Mike Costanza.
And go Knights.
We want to thank our greater Montgomery Catholic community who have helped make this broadcast possible. And now, for your family and alumni roll call sponsors. The Aaron family, Megan, class of 2015, Riley, 2017, Mitch, 2019, Catherine, 2023, and Claire, class of 2028. Ben and Elena Barranco, class of 2002. Joan and Barry Cavan. Austin Cleghorn, class of 2021. James Cleghorn, class of 2016. Lainey Cleghorn, class of 1986. Steve and Marcia Hitson Davis. Stephen and Charlotte Deep, class of 78 in memory of Michael Deep. From our first AD, Dean DeLongchamp and his family, Mike, 1987, Michelle, 1990, and Melissa, 1995. Go Knights! De Jesus Donahue family, Catherine and Matthew Donahue, 2012, Christopher, 2018, Carlo, 2021, Mary Leet Edgar in honor of the class of 1957, Alan and Julie Emerson, class of 2000, Mary and Jim Forsyth, Sean and Laura Feely, class of 2006, the Gonzalez and Saldi family, Francisco, class of 2017, Ezekiel, class of 2019, Inez, class of 2021, and Angelise, class of 2022. Rick and Joey Harris, Helen and David Hayden, the Latham family, Bob and Bonnie McLaurin family, Mike and Carrie Moore, in honor of their son Zach, class of 2019, and Sean, class of 2020. Christine and Mickey Knoll, class of 1991. Jason and Tisha Rhodes, in honor of Hayden Rhodes Howell. Brian and Jennifer Rogers, Mark and Diane Schultz, Teresa and Greg Trelaw, Ricky, class of 2019, and Amy, class of 2023. Brad Walker, class of 1976, in memory of Coach Arbin. If you would like to be part of our Montgomery Catholic Knights roll call, visit montgomerycatholic.org/broadcast to join the team. Thank you, and go Knights!
For 150 years, Montgomery Catholic Preparatory School has believed in educating the whole person. Rooted in academic excellence and grounded in faith, we're preparing students not only for college, but for life. With a rigorous curriculum and small class sizes, our students receive personalized attention from dedicated and passionate teachers. Whether it's in the classroom, on the stage, or on the field, Montgomery Catholic students strive to reach their God-given potential. At Montgomery Catholic, we also know that true success goes beyond academics. Faith is at the heart of everything we do. We nurture not only minds, but souls, guiding students to live out their values with integrity and compassion. From K-3 through 12th grade, we offer a supportive, faith-filled environment where students can grow spiritually, morally, and intellectually. Montgomery Catholic Preparatory School, where faith and academic excellence come together. Visit montgomerycatholic.org to schedule a tour today and discover a place where your child can thrive.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your iTech, the Institute for Total Eye Care halftime show. We've got a real treat. We've got 3 of your football players with us here at the half, and a little bit of everything that we're going to talk about: running, kicking, and throwing, passing, catching, being there on special teams. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to introduce you to 3 of our favorites. We're going to start with number 11, senior. Tell us who you are. Give us your name, number, position, grade, and house. We good for this? That's a lot of things. All right, all the way up to the microphone, loud and proud. Mom and Dad are going to be listening.
I'm Giovanni Hayner. I'm a senior running back, number 11, and Verso Alto.
Verso Alto, I love it. All right, guys, don't be afraid to be right up on the microphone. It's going to sound awesome. JP, you're up.
JP Costa, sophomore kicker, number 40, Vivo Cristo Rey.
Viva Cristo Rey. At least we got one Verso in the house. All right, Michael, who are you? Where are you from? What we got?
All right, I'm Michael Sheffield, junior receiver, number 12, and I'm in Memento Mori.
Memento Mori. We got one of each. So who do we leave out? AMDG? That's no surprise there, right? All right, so Giovanni, you are loving being on the radio. I know you're just dying to talk some more. Senior running back, you have had some amazing runs this year, had a couple of scores recently. I mean, I am just loving calling your name and number on the radio, and you've got a fan base everywhere. All right, you got family listening all over the place. You got mom and dad down in the stands, just completely going nuts every time. What is it like to know that, you know, you are a multi-generational Montgomery Catholic family carrying the torch forward? You're a part of one of the winningest classes in school history. That was a lot of question all in one. What is it like to be you?
It's just really great to be a part of something special, and just truly blessed.
You are so great. Hey, so tell me, what is it? What's the best feeling in the football world? Is it a touchdown? Is it a big play? Is it a nice tackle? What's your go-to? Like, man, that was sweet.
Probably finishing through the end zone. You just can't beat that feeling.
Can't beat the feeling of finishing through the end zone. Let me ask you one more question. You know, over your career, you have faced some tremendous adversity and some leg injuries and having to rehabilitate and then re-injuring at times. What has that journey been like for you, and how have you gotten here to where now we're a senior, we're playing one of the best teams in the state in the third round tonight, trying to repeat as state champions?
Well, it's been tough, but you just had to get through it and had to battle through it. So
You are loving being on the radio. I appreciate you taking the time to share with us a little bit. We're going to get these other guys up here as well. JP, tell the world what you do in the world of football. I mean, we get you out there on special teams, and talk about your role on the team.
I think it's a really important role, and got to be locked in the whole time.
As kicker, so
Yes,
tell us about the different situations that we'll find you kicking in.
Kickoff, field goal, and PAT.
Are you nervous, one more than the other, in any of those three?
I think field goal, you get a little bit more nervous, yeah.
Field goal is a little more nervous. Maybe offense didn't quite get it done. You're out there to try to salvage a couple points, maybe.
Yes, sir.
You know, our Stokes and Stimley extra point, you have been so consistent all year. And then we talked with Coach Jay actually in our kickoff, about the kickoff in our Bradley Plumbing and Heating pregame show about how, hey, you know, we don't have the Russo kick it into the end zone leg on. We've got JP Costa, who is a precision kicker, putting it down between the 18 and the 21-yard line most times. What is that like? You're trying to get some height on it. You're trying to put it over against the boundary. What's going through your mind as you're trying to execute that kickoff?
We wanna
Right
put
up on the mic. There you go.
We want to put the ball really high next to the numbers. Help. Yeah.
Give some time for our players to get down there.
Yes, sir.
My goodness, you guys are doing awesome. I know you're fighting all the fears. You guys are more nervous about being on the radio than you are on the football field, okay? My goodness, it's like I'm Central Clay to y'all. My goodness, here we go. All right, so JP, one more thing. You are you're originally a soccer player, right?
Yes, sir.
And so how did you come to love this other sport of football?
I just started watching and just fell in love with it.
Fell in love. Couldn't get enough. Well, folks, if you have been paying attention to Montgomery Catholic football in this season, there is a number and a name that has probably been drilled into your ears from this radio broadcast, and that's number 12, Michael Sheffield. Michael's a new name and a new face, but I'm not sure there's a football team in the state who doesn't now know his name. They're watching film. They're watching to see what you're doing on the field. Michael, tell us a little bit about your journey to Montgomery Catholic. You're a new family here. Tell us about Michael Sheffield before Montgomery Catholic.
So I was living up in Northern Virginia, and my dad being in the military, we had to end up moving. And so when I found out I was coming to Montgomery, I was looking for the best football program, and I ended up here. So it's been great moving in, getting used to all the players, the teammates, the friends. And so, yeah, it's been great.
What has the transition like been in the classroom as well for you?
It's a lot different being in a private school because a lot less students, but I feel like you get a better relationship with the teacher and, honestly, with your peers as well.
And you have done an amazing job transitioning. It seems seamless. Folks would never know walking down the hall that you're a new student this year, coming to us as a junior, a military student. It's hard to move around. How many different schools have you been to in your career?
So this is my third high school in my third year, and so I think in total this is my seventh school, including elementary and middle school and everything. So
every Montgomery Catholic fan just went, oh, my goodness, 3 high schools in 3 years. What's your plan for next year? Are you guys going to be here?
Yes, sir. We'll be here, hopefully. Just kidding. No, yeah, we will. I'll be graduating here, so I'm excited.
The big sigh of relief comes over the crowd. They're like, we just get this guy. We can't get rid of him now. And so as a new student on the team, you had to learn a new scheme. What has that process been like, where you're meeting the coaches, meeting the players, learning, plays, policies, processes, procedures, all the stuff? What has that been like?
I think the main part was the first impression. That's what I focused on a lot. So my first day here is trying to act nice for Coach Jay and everything, and just get a good relationship with the coaches because they have to trust me to make the play and to know what I have to do. So I think just studying all the plays, the film, looking at what we're doing as a team, and just getting better every day.
What's your favorite game from this season that you've played in yet?
I think my favorite would have to be round 1 of the playoffs against Holtville. I had a pretty good game, and I think on offense we just executed in all points, and so it was a great team win.
Holtville had a really hard time moving the ball against our defense, which is tremendous. And then you guys come in on offense, and it's just like, let's just burst the bubble, right? They're not able to move the ball. Okay, their defense is going to come out and stop us, and you guys were unstoppable. All right, so you do some special teams. You're a return guy. Is that nerve-wracking? I mean, what is it like to know that everybody in the stadium is watching you? One bad touch flips the field. What is that pressure like?
I think it's just I think no pressure really. I think it's just goes back to practice every single day, having to catch punts from both JP and our punter Russo. And so I think just toning out all the stands and everything going on, just focusing on the kick. And I've been back there a lot this year because our defense has been so good, and so it's been a great opportunity.
The defense has really given you an opportunity to receive some punts. And I think Deacon Mike talked about it on the radio and with me a lot. Will say, I think you have stood at more at midfield to receive punts than probably any punt returner in the state of Alabama this year. Literally between the 40 and the 50-yard line is kind of a natural spot for you to be. That's an amazing opportunity. We're going to ask you guys some questions, okay? We're going to do a little rapid fire, a little quick stuff. And so we're going to ask you some of your favorites. Anytime we have students on here, we like to do this. And so, Giovanni, you got to talk loud and proud. Are you ready? All 3 of you guys are going to do this. We'll just do one at a time. Ladies and gentlemen, Giovanni Hayner. And can I ask you one question before we do this?
Sure.
Your family loves to give me a hard time for my term of endearment, Gigi. I love calling you Gigi on the radio. Can we just iron this out in public once right now? Do you want me to stop, or can I continue?
You can continue.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it right here. Gigi comes through. Hey, listen, it's usually related to a big play or a touchdown or something amazing. So I promise. I'm going to get a cupcake named in your honor, I promise, okay? You ready for this? All right, ladies and gentlemen, Giovanni Hayner, number 11, senior, rapid-fire questions. Folks want to know, are you ready?
Ready.
What's your favorite class at Montgomery Catholic?
Riello.
Riello, I love it. Favorite fast food?
McDonald's.
TV show to binge?
Yellowstone.
Favorite candy bar?
Snickers.
Favorite dream car? What's your dream car?
Porsche 918.
Ooh, nice. I like it. Favorite movie of all time? Any favorite movie? Top 5.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Very cool. Are you a beach guy or a mountain guy?
Beach guy.
Favorite game of all time?
My video game?
Anything. No, football game. Football game.
game.
Yeah, favorite football game that you've ever played in or watched?
State game, for sure.
State game last year. You have to travel across country with one of your football coaches. Who is it?
Coach Hodgins.
Coach Hodgins. Last football coach that you want to get in a car with and drive across country. You can say it.
Coach Trey.
Coach Trey. Nice. I love it. All right. Shout out to Coach Jay. I thought for sure that was going to be you. All right. And then favorite saint. Last one. Who's your favorite saint?
St. Francis.
St. Francis of Assisi?
Yes, sir.
My boy. I love it. Very, very cool. All right. JP Costa is up next. We're going to go through it real quick. Some repeats in here. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. JP, if you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be?
Italy.
Italy. I love it. All right. Favorite class at Montgomery Catholic?
Miss Hoyer's class.
Miss Hoyer's class. Very cool. Dream car?
A Bronco.
Favorite type of pizza?
Cheese.
Cheese pizza? You're not that boring, are you? All right. You're going to sit down on the couch and binge watch a TV show. What is it going to be?
I don't know.
You don't even know?
Mm-mm.
In any language we don't know?
Mm-mm.
Okay, I love it. You got a favorite movie you love to watch?
Top Gun.
What's your favorite holiday of the year?
Christmas.
Christmas. I love it. And who's your favorite saint?
St. Michael.
St. Michael.
Yes, sir.
Defend us in battle. All right. Speaking of Michael, come on up. Number 12, Sheffield, to the microphone. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Favorite place you've ever lived?
Montgomery, Alabama.
Oh, I love it. This guy's a diplomat and a scholar. What is your favorite current class at Montgomery Catholic?
Miss Turner's class.
You have to drive across country. What coach are you taking with you?
Got to be Coach Hodgins.
Coach Hodgins, I love it. 2 for 2. You are going to sit on your couch and watch football all day on a Saturday. What coach do you want next to you?
I want Coach Hodgins again.
Same one.
Knows his stuff.
All right. You are sitting on a couch watching football on a Saturday. Last coach you want sitting next to you?
Got to be Coach Jay.
Got to be Coach Jay. Oh, my goodness. I love it. All right. Are you a dog or a cat guy?
I'm a dog guy.
What kind of dog?
German Shepherd.
Ooh, German Shepherd. Candy bar?
Snickers.
Favorite fast food?
Chick-fil-A.
Favorite pizza type?
Pepperoni.
Favorite saint?
St. Michael.
Got a dream car?
Nissan Skyline GTR.
Nissan Skyline GTR. I've never even heard of it. That's awesome. All right, so I've got some homework. I'm going to do that. Ladies and gentlemen, you have been right here on your iTech, the Institute for Total Eye Care halftime show. Thank you to Giovanni. Thank you to JP. And thank you to Michael Sheffield for being with us right here. These guys are in the locker room getting ready for the second half. I'll be back to do just that with Deacon Mike Costanza right here on Praise 96.5.
Dogwood is a proud sponsor once again of Montgomery Catholic football. Hi, I'm Brian Harris, owner of Dogwood, based right here in the Montgomery area. Who are we? Dogwood is your organization's outsourced marketing solution. We can supplement your current marketing staff or be your marketing department as a whole. We have a staff of experts so you don't have to. Want to check out our work? Visit montgomerycatholic.org or holyspiritmgm.org. Ready to talk? Visit dogwd.com. dogwd.com.
Hey everyone, this is Alex Taylor with American Classic Designs. AKD has been Central Alabama's leader in custom apparel and promotional products for more than 30 years. From event-specific t-shirt designs, embroidered corporate logos, or promotional pieces to help spread your brand awareness, our team is ready to help. AKD also powers online customizable stores that both spread school spirit as well as fundraising for an important cause. Call us at 334-277-8433 or visit our website at goakd.com. AKD, meeting all your needs down to a T.
Red Flag Pest Control is Montgomery's premier termite, pest, and mosquito control provider. Don't let pests ruin your football season. Call Red Flag Pest Control at 334-265-1831 or visit us at redflagpest.com. Red Flag Pest Control.
Montgomery Catholic Knights football is on the air thanks to our business sponsors. Montgomery County Probate Court, Judge J.C. Love III, Montgomery County Sheriff's Office, Capitol and Colonial Trailways, Dirk's Filet and Vine, Dr. Brian Killey Podiatrist, Hoops League, Houston Clinic, Dr. Lee Murphy, and Warren Averett CPAs and Advisors. Thanks to our Montgomery Catholic community for supporting these generous sponsors.
Bradley Plumbing and Heating is one of the oldest service firms in Montgomery, the original Bradley Services Company since 1945. That means you get hundreds of years of combined experience to solve your problem. Sure, they have been taking care of some of the largest buildings in central Alabama for decades, but that same professional quality service of Bradley Plumbing and Heating is available for your home as well. Whether you have a clogged drain or an AC or heating unit that's not working, don't waste time or money. Call 271-0700. Bradley Plumbing and Heating since 1945, the original Bradley Services Company.
Attention fans. As you watch your team march down the field, remember AmeriFirst Bank is here to help you march toward your financial goals. From savings accounts to competitive loan rates, AmeriFirst Bank has you covered. Visit AmeriFirstBank.com today and discover banking that's in a league of its own. AmeriFirst Bank, your trusted financial partner, member FDIC.
Little Donkey Mexican Restaurant in East Chase is Montgomery's go-to spot for high school tailgating and pre-gaming this year. With family fajita packs, taco packs, and famous fried chicken packs, you can feed groups of any size, or you can try their chip and dip platters for any sized crowd. And they've made it easy to order. Just go to the website at thelittledonkey.com. Choose the Montgomery location and choose pickup or delivery to place your order. Little Donkey Mexican in East Chase. Mexican food with a southern soul. If you have been injured in a car wreck, call Stokes Stimley Personal Injury Attorneys, the home team. Your case will be handled personally by Jonathan Stokes and Joshua Stimley, an alumni of Montgomery Catholic. Call them at 334-316-4123 for a no-obligation, free consultation to discuss your options. Your home team legal counsel.
Your next adventure is calling. Avis Car Rentals can get you there. Need a car for your next trip or while your car is in the shop? Brian Bonakowski and Scotty Parrish at Avis Car Rentals are ready to get you where you want to go. Visit avis.com for your special offer.
A proud supporter of the Catholic Knights and giving you the smile you deserve, visit Dr. Jennifer Richardson at Designer Smiles Dental Studio for routine cleanings to a brighter smile. Designer Smiles Dental Studio on Chantilly Parkway. Visit designersmilesdental.com to become a patient today.
Catering lunches since 1998, We Lunch It partners with area private schools to provide nutritious and delicious lunches for students and teachers. A team dedicated to customer service and committed to delivering high-quality food for our school families. We Lunch It takes the worry out of the lunch rush. Let us cater to you. Visit WeLunchIt.com to learn more.
The smile on your grandchild's face, the beautiful sunset, watching television, or reading a book. These are things we sometimes take for granted, which is why it's important to protect your eyesight. For over 30 years, families in the River region have trusted iTech, the Institute for Total Eye Care, for professional, reliable, and affordable eye care. Make an appointment now to make sure you are protecting your most important sense, your eyesight. iTech, Alabama's premier medical and eye care facility located on Carmichael Court North next to the Cancer Center in Montgomery and on US 231 in Wetumpka. iTech, for the only eyes you'll ever have.
Visit El Taco Shop, Montgomery's ultimate destination for authentic Mexican cuisine. Family-owned El Taco Shop takes pride in using only the freshest ingredients and time-honored recipes to bring you the true flavors of Mexico. Check out our menu at eltacoshopal.com.
The biggest half of football is under our belt, Justin, of the season. The Knights leading 7-3 here at Faulkner Field, third round. The only half of football that's more important is the one we're starting right now in just a couple of minutes.
We are about 134 seconds away from Montgomery Catholic's Knights taking the field with a lead, 7-3. We've got one commercial for you, all about Montgomery Catholic. We want to brag on Faulkner, want to brag on your Knights, and we want to bring this one home. 24 minutes of play away from somebody headed to the fourth round of your Alabama High School Athletic Association football championship playoffs. The Knights with the lead, 7-3. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
For 150 years, Montgomery Catholic Preparatory School has believed in educating the whole person. Rooted in academic excellence and grounded in faith, we're preparing students not only for college, but for life. With a rigorous curriculum and small class sizes, our students receive personalized attention from dedicated and passionate teachers. Whether it's in the classroom, on the stage, or on the field, Montgomery Catholic students strive to reach their God-given potential. At Montgomery Catholic, we also know that true success goes beyond academics. Faith is at the heart of everything we do. We nurture not only minds, but souls, guiding students to live out their values with integrity and compassion. From K-3 through 12th grade, we offer a supportive, faith-filled environment where students can grow spiritually, morally, and intellectually. Montgomery Catholic Preparatory School, where faith and academic excellence come together. Visit montgomerycatholic.org to schedule a tour today and discover a place where your child can thrive.
Welcome back. This is the place your child can thrive. I want to say thanks to President Mitch Henry of Faulkner University, Billy Camp, and their entire team who's taken such great care of us tonight, to University Dining Services who are feeding us not only up in the booth, but also the entire Marching Knights made their way to the dining hall tonight and feasted. Your AKD broadcast team got to tag along and see that facility and have a taste. Deacon Mike's like, what? What? right before you made it. He was coming from one of the 5 locations of Chappie's Deli right here.
Where the answer is
yes, we can.
Even before you call. And exciting news, if I can, Justin.
Please.
So, I believe it was Thursday. Yesterday we celebrated, Chappie's Deli did, the Branco family, 35 continuous years at the Perry Hill Road store, corner of Carmichael and Perry Hill Road. 35 years, started very humbly, and we were very grateful for everyone in the River Region's support over the last 35 years.
Go ahead.
And then today at Perry Hill Road, we debuted the third Gigi's Cupcakes.
It opened at Perry Hill.
That's right, and it is cute, and let me tell you what, it was bedlam because we were selling cupcakes left and right. Miss Terry Tyler Price took such good care of everybody. I believe she's here at the game, and she did a wonderful job. She's quite the salesperson and a superstar, by the way.
And I loved getting to see the little spot on Facebook with David Baranko standing outside the Chappie's front door. That's not the front door now, but when it was just 1 or 2 booths, and has spread wide and taken over a Papa John's and taken over a reading room. And
I was at the Sahara at that time, but I've seen a video of that location, that layout. You know, somebody videoed walking in the front door through the back as we kick off.
This is your Little Donkey Mexican Restaurant kickoff all the way down to the 15-yard line, and an excellent return and a one-handed tackle there from Sal Baranko, number 22.
Yeah, he ought to be named number 35 in honor of 35 years Chappie's Deli, 5 locations, where the answer is yes, we can.
Even before you call.
That's right, the catering craftsman.
Little Donkey Mexican Restaurant kickoff, sails down. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Vols, who trail 3-7 from your Montgomery Catholic Knights. We have 11:51 on the clock. This is your 3 Squared Technology Group, third quarter, 3 Squared. Seam Walker, great friend to us and to Montgomery Catholic, and a huge supporter of Montgomery Catholic football. 1st and 10, motion to the near side. They'll hand it off. No, the quarterback will keep it, picks up 7, 8, and he may score a touchdown. He's got to break one tackle and does, and finally stopped at the 25, falls over the tackler to the 22-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, about 35-plus yards on the ground there. Quarterback option, decided to keep it. And a big stop needed for the Knights.
Got about half of all the yards they had in the first half, only 72 on the ground. so far in the first half. That was about 35 as they drive up the middle and pass. Oh, I thought he had it up the middle, but it was like an option, and he pitched it out to the far side right at the last minute. Really no gain. Brings up 2nd and 10.
All right, Deacon Mike, the audio engineer, says bring the mic a little closer to your mic. 11.
You know, rarely do I get told to speak up.
11:10 on the clock, and now counting. 3 Square Technology Group, third quarter of play as your Montgomery Catholic Knights defense trying to stop them from getting into the red zone. The ball on the 23-yard line, a shift to the near side. That's the large side of the field. Shotgun, snaps it, quarterback, keeps it, goes right, and goes to the ground. 3rd down and 10 upcoming. Clock at 10:40 and churning. The Knights lead 7-3 and knocking on the door of the red zone. The Vols trying to answer on the first possession of the 3 Square Technology Group third quarter. A big 3rd down.
And he lost one on the play, so it brings up 3rd and 11. And the Knights were all over that. Stopped him right in the middle and then hammered him with some secondary hits. It was great to see. And timeout on the field, the referees are calling a timeout.
AmeriFirst Bank 3rd down Hold'em sponsor. Going to see what they can do to keep the Vols from encroaching here. And the official timeout there as everybody stays on the field. They're not coming to the sidelines. We'll stay with you right here because as soon as we break away, they will say, hey, let's go. It's time to play. We just want to say thanks again. The play clock has stopped working. It's not working properly. Okay. Well, we can. All right. So they're working with us here in the booth on the play clock. They're probably going to be keeping that on the field.
So technical difficulties have forced the refs to stop the play at 10-12 left here in the third quarter. But the White Hat rolls his hands and says, let's play ball. And they'll keep the play clock on the field, we're hearing, as number 3 gets to the quarterback, pushes him down, and the ball, a pass attempt was way off. Ball falls. That brings up 4th down, 4th and 11. And let's see what they do. Kind of four down territory. Let's see if they go, if they're going to line up for a field goal would be, I think, it's hard to do math on the radio, 28-38. Ought to be about 38 yards. And it's either 38 or 34. 34. So they're 4th down going for it. 4th and 11, they're going for it.
4th and 11 from the shotgun, thrown to the end zone. That man is wide open and
oh my goodness,
incredibly well defended. Montgomery Catholic's Gavin Phelan. I'm going to tell you right now, that was the best defensive play from our defensive back.
He stole a touchdown.
The quarterback, too much loft on the play. He was wide open in the end zone, and Montgomery Catholic, speedy to the play, breaks it up. 4th down and no 7 points. It's a turnover on downs. It'll be 1st down for your Montgomery Catholic Knights.
That man had it in his hands.
Wow.
It was 6 points robbed.
Wow.
1st down Knights. Ball on the 24-yard line. 1st down Knights. 7-3 we lead. Moving left to right. Heading south. Knights all in black.
Getting some hate mail here from the cold fans in the stand saying we got short sleeves and looking too warm in the booth. Shout out to Mark Bruton and the band. As on 1st down, the Knights keep it to the left side, the far side, the short half of the field. Picks up 4. It'll be 2nd down and about 6 to go. Trying to get across the 30 to the 34, the line to gain. 3 wideouts to the near side, shotgun formation. Doc Hayner in the backfield to the right of the quarterback. They are going to play action pass caught by J.J. Williams. Number 4 is off to the races. An excellent open field tackle by the Vols. He will pick up 5, 10, 15, 25 on the play. It'll be a huge red flag, pest control, 1st down. Montgomery Catholic just before midfield at the 49-yard line.
A couple of Boyds on their team. Tyler Boyd, number 6 there. You're right. just grabbed a hold of him, dragged him down, stopped the touchdown probably. Gainer with the run to the far side, turns up field, gains a 2 or 3.
Yeah, Giovanni picking up. We'll call it 3, 2nd and 7 upcoming, but across midfield into Vols territory. Ball on the far hash at the 48-yard line. Trying to get to the 41. 2nd down, 8:47 and counting. 7-3, the Knights lead in your 3 Square Technology Group third quarter. We do not have operational play clock, so we are assuming we're under about 10 seconds here. Finally up to the line. It's a tight set from the far hash. 3 wideouts on the near side, but they are all stacked tight up against the line, and they're going to pitch it to B.J. Bedgood coming from near to far, turns upside, and he is tackled by the collar. Not sure that there is
no
penalty.
Flag. No flag on the play, visible anyway.
8:18 on the clock. 3 Square Technology Group third quarter. Picks up 2 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 5 upcoming.
3rd and 5 for the Knights. One of the things that we heard kind of in discussion, we've been talking with the radio crew, we've heard from coaches across the day, and they said that if Clay County got ahead, we were in trouble. Well, the Knights are ahead, and we have the ball, 3rd and 5.
3 wideouts to the near side from the far hash. Kingston wants to throw. This one is tipped and intercepted. An excellent catch. It was tipped up, and a hard pass there to bring down, and the Vols do just that. They strike quick here, and Montgomery Catholic's big pass downfield interrupted. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Vols from their own 45-yard line. The ball on the near hash. The defense for the Knights out on the field. We'll see what the momentum does for the Vols offense.
Real rarity for Kingston Prairie, a freshman, a mistake. That ball was tipped, and their defense, their number 6, Mr. Boyd, caught that ball and returned it very short yardage. Ball's down on the 45, but, you know, we just need to stay in the game. Keep chopping wood, like Mr. Mark Wade from Champions and Prattville always says.
1st down here, set to go.
All right, 1st and 10. Ball on the 45 as Clay County kind of a flag on the play. And the white hat and the ref on the far side are talking. Here's the indication.
He got real quiet everywhere.
Yeah, Pledge of Allegiance
this one is going to be
Clay County. All right.
Is that a personal foul? Substitution infraction against the Vols. So 1st and 10 is going to turn into 1st and 15. Instead of being on their own 45, comes back to the 40-yard line. Still on the near hash, a very tight set on both sides, overloaded on the small side. That's the near side. They will pitch it to number 6, who cuts up off the hip of the right tackle. He'll make it to the line of scrimmage and nowhere else to go. I see number 0, Charles Chappelle, very excited. Joe P. the same. And the Knights defense doing their job. 50 and 51, as always, at the line of scrimmage. Excited about stopping the ball short, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Great spot. Must have been forward progress because we pushed him back another 5 yards, did Team Knights.
Harrison Rogers on the far side. Miles the missile on the near side. And I believe we have jumped off sides. The big guys up front.
Yep.
We're a little excited, a little nervous. And 2nd and 15 is going to turn into 2nd and 10. So a little trade-off there. A substitution infraction and then an offsides encroachment by the defense. And I say 2nd and 10. It's really going to be 2nd and 9. The ball will come out just this side of the 46-yard line, trying to get to the 45 across midfield. Moving from right to left, 2 wideouts to the near side. 7:07 on the clock. 7-3, the Knights lead. The Vols with the ball after an interception from the shotgun formation. Showing pass. Bleeding every bit off the clock. Quarterback from the shotgun throws, and it's caught. A big block in the back, not called, and they are going to continue to run to the sideline. Out of bounds at the 35. I say block in the back. He may have been face-to-face. It's a long way away from here. And the would-be tackler, well blocked by the Vols, picks up another 10 yards or so. About 25 on the play inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the Knights' 34.
defense needs to tighten up here and stop this momentum that has shifted into Clay County's side of the ball game here.
2 wideouts to both sides, again from the shotgun. Good pass blocking here, but in the backfield is Miles Kotry, and this ball is going to sail incomplete and out of bounds.
Why we do this, though?
So I think that's going to be roughing the passer potentially in the backfield.
It is.
So just getting a little aggressive. Needed to flush the quarterback and the ball. We did both. KJ Washington back there in the backfield as well. 1st and 10, and that is going to move the ball 15 yards to the 20-yard line. They're going to spot it actually on the 19. So a freebie into the red zone. The Vols, white jerseys, white pants, red numbers and trim, black helmets on offense, trailing 7-3 from your Montgomery Catholic Knights. Knocking on the door, 1st and 10 from their 19-yard line. A very tight set here. They're going to come to the near side and pick up about 7 on the play, running the ball with a little bit of steam, some misdirection. A little misdirection there. And I'm going to tell you, so that was a little trap. That right tackle came to the near side, number 70, and blocked, and he had some steam going. They'll do the same. A double handoff there, and the ball is on the field. Montgomery Catholic might have it. We await the call. This is going to be at the 17-yard line. There is a fumble on the play. It has not been signaled. It has not been called. The homestands will erupt, and I believe they're going to say that we did not take the ball away. White hat signals. Ball possession was maintained. It's essentially a loss of about 1 for the Vols and a down. Brings up a 3rd down and 5 from the 14-yard line. Trying to get inside the 10. AmeriFirst Bank Hold'em sponsor in your 3 Squared Technology Group 3rd quarter, 5:30 and counting. From under center, they'll pitch it. He's got 2 yards, 4 yards, maybe 5. Getting to the 10, we await the spot. I believe that's going to be right at the line to gain. It'll either be 4th and less than a yard or 1st and goal upcoming for the Vols. 5:14 and counting on the clock. The Knights lead 7-3, but the Vols are knocking on the door. I believe they're going to pause to measure.
Then the white hat said first down.
First down. Close enough not to measure. It'll be 1st and goal. The down markers, they get a break. The chains get a break. It is a 1st down. We're at 5 minutes and counting in the 3rd quarter. 3 Squared Technology Group from under center. Number 5, the ball carrier, will be stopped at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 9.
A great defensive play there. They tried to run that misdirection, go to the right side, and the Knights shifted very well with it this time. Stopped them, pushed them back about a yard. They were on the 9. They shifted it back to the 10. They moved it back to the 9. 2nd and goal from the 9.
2nd and goal, the Montgomery Catholic Knights defense going to see what they can do, trying to get to an AmeriFirst 3rd down stop, or, hey, let's just stop them right here, maybe push them so far back. 4:17 and counting. Keeping the ball running, keeps the clock running. 2nd down, trying to get into the end zone. The Vols from the same under center. They'll pitch it twice and not able to get to the line of scrimmage. Montgomery Catholic stops them in the backfield. Joe Pierce at the scene of the crime. And I'm not sure who will officially get the tackle, but it'll bring up a 3rd down and goal from the original line of scrimmage just inside the 10.
Favorable spot for Clay County there, but 3rd down, 9 to go to the end zone.
3:40 and counting in your 3 Squared Technology Group 3rd quarter.
So huge.
Knights
Justin.
lead 7-3. AmeriFirst Bank. If you've had a 3rd down stop all year, this is the one we want. We see all the sponsors up on the big video board. Well, this is the one where we need you the most. Shotgun formation, 3 wide outs on the short half of the upper end of the field. They're going to lob it up into the end zone. Cam Miller there, and this ball is going to fall incomplete, and a flag is out. I say Cam Miller. I believe that's a number 9 way over there. And so this is an incomplete pass, 3rd and 9 from the 9 to the goal. And it is going to be pass interference against the Knights. So this will be first down and goal from the 4-yard line. As that mistake in the end zone is going to be hard. And they're going to send out some big boys. They'll do a little exchange of personnel. The Knights send one man out. Big guys up at the line of scrimmage from under center. Wishbone hands it off to the tailback. He will pick up 2, 3. He needs 4 to get into the end zone. They will say second down and goal from the 1-yard line.
Number 2, Kevin Cherry on the carry. Tackled by a host of Knights. He's inside the 2-yard line.
Down marker says fourth down. I believe it was an automatic first with the penalty, or maybe not. So this is fourth and goal. If not automatic, they are going to push to the end zone. We await the signal. Will they have pushed into the goal? Ladies and gentlemen, the defense on 4th and 1 has done it. There is no signal as to whether or not a touchdown. Was the plane broken? And he says, no, Montgomery Catholic's offense is going to take over on their own 1-yard line. And that, we've said it all season. We've said it tonight. Defense wins championships. Now, we love a shutout. We don't have a shutout, but at the end of the game, whoever has more points has probably the best chance of winning.
Statistically proven over the years of research, and their offense looks dejected.
Yeah, so from the wishbone, in that kind of triangle backfield, that back left tailback takes the ball, came off the right hip of the quarterback and was not able to break the plane. So now Montgomery Catholic in their own end zone is going to be pinned deep. We've got to move the ball past the line of scrimmage, and we had that big set with Joe Pierce in the Wildcat. Designer Smiles Dental Studio says we should take a timeout. Coach Kirk Johnson agrees. A word from our sponsors, and back with the Knights lead on their own 1-yard line, 7-3.
Dogwood is a proud sponsor once again of Montgomery Catholic football. Hi, I'm Brian Harris, owner of Dogwood, based right here in the Montgomery area. Who are we? Dogwood is your organization's outsourced marketing solution. We can supplement your current marketing staff or be your marketing department as a whole. We have a staff of experts so you don't have to. Want to check out our work? Visit montgomerycatholic.org or holyspiritmgm.org. Ready to talk? Visit dogwd.com. dogwd.com.
Hey everyone, this is Alex Taylor with American Classic Designs. AKD has been Central Alabama's leader in custom apparel and promotional products for more than 30 years. From event-specific t-shirt designs, embroidered corporate logos, or promotional pieces to help spread your brand awareness, our team is ready to help. AKD also powers online customizable stores that both spread school spirit as well as fundraising for an important cause. Call us at 334-277-8433 or visit our website at goakd.com. AKD, meeting all your needs down to a T.
Montgomery Catholic is going to snap it from the 1-yard line, and a direct snap to number 2, Joe Pierce, is going to come 5 yards out of the back of the end zone to the near sideline. He's across the goal line, 5, 10, 15, and all the way out to nearly the 30-yard line. When we said get out of trouble, he said, how about go a third of the field? Wow. Did just that. Montgomery Catholic, that is going to – we had a punch in the mouth to the Vols offense, stopping them on the 1-yard line, and a huge punch in the mouth there to their defense as they could not hold us, pinned against our own end zone. The ball at the 31-yard line. Moving from left to right, 2 wideouts on the far side. Got an H-back up there, Wilson Hodges. He'll pass block. He will rush block for Giovanni Hayner, who comes up behind him. He'll pick up about 7 on the play. It'll be second down and short, maybe 3 from the 39-yard line.
This is where, our experience, our coaching, our reaction to their defense, the experience of being here. It's just been, it culminates here, and the Knights need to drive it down, tack on another 7 here.
Everybody all week has said it'll be a close one. It'll be a dogfight. Who knows? We haven't played anybody. They hadn't played anybody. We're going to be playing each other tonight. Well, the Knights trying to do what we can. Second down and short, 3 Squared Technology Group from the shotgun. High snap, pulls it down. Kingston's going to keep it and push forward. I said Kingston. That might have actually been Joe Pierce again on the keeper there. Number 4, J.J. Williams working with Galen McAlpine to make sure that we all get it right. 133 and counting in your 3 Squared Technology Group third quarter of play. First down, red flag pest control.
Under a minute and a half here in the third quarter, Justin, and we're maintaining clock control, field position, and marching towards another touchdown. We're on the 44. First down, Knights.
Montgomery Catholic is knocking on midfield's door. Two wideouts to the far side. Wilson Hodges will block again. Giovanni Hayner off his back, and he's going to shed a tackle. He's going to run. He's got 10, 15, 20. He'll be tackled inside the 10-yard line. Doc Hayner himself, senior number 11. You heard him at halftime. He didn't have a whole lot of words for radio, but he had some legs right there. Montgomery Catholic under 60 seconds. Knocking on the door. Ken Bishop, your State Farm agent, adds 6 with a touchdown. Stokes and Stimley want a kick for one. The Knights offense knocking on the door. Joe Pierce in at this Wildcat formation. Will take the snap. He stands on the 15-yard line at the 10. 5, pulled down from behind. There's going to be a holding call against the Knights, even though Joe Pierce made it into the end zone. We're going to try not to get excited. 50 getting real excited with 2 there. But I believe that's going to be a holding call against the Knights, and 3 steps forward and 2 steps back, Deacon Mike.
Yep, but we've got to keep chopping wood, got to keep plugging. You can't give up. Momentum's on our side. That's just one more punch in the gut. But we've gotten up a bunch of times, and we're going to be playing from a little deficit this time. We were inside the 10. They backed us out, put the ball on the 20-yard line. So it'll be first and goal. Is that right? First and goal.
It'll be first and goal from the 20-yard line. Same set, Joe Pierce at quarterback.
46 seconds.
46 seconds, 46.9 on the clock. Direct snap, good block, needs some green grass, and he's got it. He'll pick up 15 yards. It'll be second and goal from the Volunteer 6-yard line. 14-yard pickup for Joe Pierce there, and they're quick back to the line of scrimmage.
You know what I see? Bigger and bigger holes as we shift to the right. Didn't fool them that time.
They're going to block. We're going to run. We're going to go to the near side.
Well, they did call the flag. They did throw a flag.
This would be the 3rd time that an offsides penalty was called if it is against the Vols. Motion against the offense.
Okay.
So the same play now bites us. Montgomery Catholic goes from second and goal at the 6 back to second and goal from the 11. We'll see if the same set stays on the field.
Second and goal for the Knights from their
second down, 11-yard line. Knights moving left to right here. Ahead, 7-3 as the clock rolls under 20 seconds. And Joe Pierce has it, number 2, running up the middle.
He'll get the penalty back is what he'll do.
Yeah.
It'll basically just be a loss of down as we get back to the 5. So it'll be 3rd down and goal from the 5-yard line of the Vols. And that may exhaust the 3-square technology 3rd quarter play. The entire team, the coaches, the stands, 4 digits, high into the air. And Montgomery Catholic will lead 7-3 in the 3rd round, trying to get to the 4th round. We're at Faulkner University, and we got a word from a sponsor. Back with a potential touchdown play.
3 Squared Technology Group is a proud supporter of Montgomery Catholic, providing exceptional IT industry solutions with impeccable customer service and attention to detail since 2016. 3 Squared takes pride in offering real IT solutions for clients nationwide. Visit their website at 3squaredtechnology.com. That's the number 3, squaredtechnology.com.
Red Flag Pest Control is Montgomery's premier termite, pest, and mosquito control provider. Don't let pests ruin your football season. Call Red Flag Pest Control at 334-265-1831 or visit us at redflagpest.com. Red Flag Pest Control.
We are back, and as we start the 4th quarter here, brought to you by Morgan Stanley. Don't leave for the Dogwood Media Solutions postgame show. I want to say thanks from Sheriff Derek Cunningham. On behalf of the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office, we'd like to commend Montgomery Catholic Preparatory School on their football season this year. I know you all are going to do a fantastic job, and on behalf of everyone here at the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office, we support you and all that you do. We hope you have a blessed year. Speaking of a blessed year, the Knights are on a knee. Looks like they're praying. Looks like that's how they're going to break the huddle at the end of this Designer Smiles Dental Studio pause. And
Coach Jay was animated in their face, probably loud. Couldn't hear it from here.
He wants them to get into the end zone.
I don't blame him.
Number 2, Joe Pierce to his left and his right looks like Dylan Rogers and KJ Washington. They'll snap the ball. He stands at the 10. Nope, they will shift and draws them off sides. Third down and goal from the 5 will be half as much if the good guys aren't penalized. That is going to be offsides against somebody. This play all night, hard to describe. The entire line before they get set shifts simultaneously.
And there's going to be a lot of discussion about were they set, were they not set. The radio crew next to us for the other team has been arguing.
They're going to
that,
say it's against the Knights, and that's
somebody
we're 2 for 2 now.
Somebody's argued that point since the first half with these referees,
and so they're even now. They're even.
We're even.
Third down
and play ball.
Third down and goal from the 10-yard line. We'll see if we keep the same set on the field. Joe Pierce, will he be running the ball? Our freshman quarterback. Standing on the sidelines watching.
Come on, Knights.
We got 6, Bedgood on the far side. J.J. Williams on the near side, the 2 solo wideouts. They will have to block as Joe Pierce gets the ball. He stays on his feet. He's still pushing. He can't be brought down. He's stopped at the 5. He's going to push forward. Touchdown, Montgomery Catholic. Should have been stopped at the 5-yard line, and the Vols can't do it. If defense wins championships, the offense finds a way to get into the end zone to make it possible. Montgomery Catholic, thank you, Ken Bishop. Thank you to our State Farm agent who comes up big at the start of the fourth quarter. Morgan Stanley in Hoops League said, hey, we're going to give you 12 minutes. It only took 9 seconds and 1 play from the 10-yard line, and everybody on the home stands are excited.
Flag on the field.
Sideline warning against the Knights.
All right.
I'll tell you what, too. I saw a player with a helmet off. I saw some folks getting excited.
I'm glad.
And, hey, you know, when you've got the number 1 team in the state playing the number 2 team in the state, the winningest coach in high school football history in Alabama.
On the other side.
Other side of the field.
You need to go Saban every once in a while.
You got to figure out what to do.
Call DeBoring and get him excited.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, there is nothing boring. Ken Bishop, your State Farm agent, got a 6. It's 13-3. Can Stokes and Stimley add 1? 14-3 would be the score. We await the white hat and the line judge.
All right, play ball.
Saying that they're set. They are going to get into position here. 11:51 on the clock in the fourth quarter. If there's one thing we know, that's plenty of time. Number 40, J.P. Costa. Waits the snap. It's up. It's good hold. Somebody's offsides. This one did go through, but it doesn't matter. Offsides against the Vols. This one will be against the visitors. All white jerseys with black helmets are going to have to back closer to the end zone. And now the question to the coach. You've given up a field goal. Does going for 2 here do anything, or do you just stick it for 1? I believe we're going to see the same setup and just take the 1 point and the 11-point margin. Difference between 11 and 12, not much in football. J.P. Costa, Stokes and Stimley. The hold will be at the 8. Great snap, good hold, beautiful kick. Ladies and gentlemen, ring the cowbells. Stokes and Stimley adds 1. It's 14-3. Montgomery Catholic with the lead, and a word from our sponsors.
You've changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crust, played hours of peekaboo and duck, duck, goose, because you do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Ken Bishop will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call State Farm agent Ken Bishop in Montgomery today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
All right, the stands here at John Mark Stallings Field are on their feet. The Vols have traveled an hour and a half, are seated. The Little Donkey Mexican Restaurant kickoff from right to left. 14-3 your score, 11:51 on the clock. It's your Morgan Stanley fourth quarter of play, and we're trying to win a third-round game from right to left all the way down. A high kick, giving us time to get there. Caught at the 23-yard line, and he goes down at the 31. And I saw a fair catch signal, but we will see if the officials saw the same. It appears that the officials are discussing, and they are going to move this ball. No, they're going to spot it at the 31. So you know, he was just waving at the ball before it came down. Totally legal. We're cordial and nice here. 32 is the ball placement on the near hash, moving from left to right as we watch from this beautiful Faulkner University press box, home of a new nursing track here at Faulkner, and something worth checking out as they play action pass falls incomplete, intended for number 6.
In desperation.
Gavin Phelan and Bryce Carter both there. Little tap on the helmet from 50.
32, chasing him down. Kenneth Bell. And that's why he threw that ball.
Yeah, he did.
He laid out, skipped it along the ground out of desperation, so we didn't sack him. Sorry.
Harrison on the sidelines watching, encouraging Kenneth. Harrison salivating at the opportunity to do the same. 2nd down and 10 after the incomplete pass. They'll hand it off, and Garrett Sanford is there.
Nice.
And
nice.
2 other Knights will help. That's Miles Cotry, and I believe Gavin Phelan. Sure is.
So they handed it off, and then he turned and pitched it back farther out that way.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Well, I can't see anything.
Well,
ever.
Yeah.
It's radio. We could lie and say that it was a pass.
That's true. It was a beautiful pass to this side. No.
And
he pitched it back, but our defense, 2 guys, you named them, wrapped him up.
So no gain. 3rd down. AmeriFirst Bank
Mike.
says, we can stop you guys. And 11 minutes have now ticked. It's 10:55 and counting. 3rd down, wanting to pass from the shotgun. A quick pass, incomplete, and they were hugging on the sidelines. I am not sure who was hugging who or who initiated the contact.
I'm holding my breath.
But we will see what happens.
No flag?
No, there was definitely a flag.
Okay, where's
definitely
the
flag on the far side. They are going to call it incomplete, and it is going to be pass interference against the Knights. Pass interference against the Knights. It's official. So the defender stopped with the receiver.
Yeah.
And when the receiver went to run again, I think the defender was in the way. That's probably the best way I could describe it. And really, you know, if that means that they get free 15, then hey, that's how we're going to do it. And so they will. They'll move the ball across the 40 up to the 47-yard line. It'll be not a red flag pest control because it's the Volunteers, but it'll be a 1st down and 10 nonetheless. 10 minutes and 49 seconds on the clock. The Knights lead 14-3. It's the 3rd round. The number 1 and number 2 teams are facing off. The Vols trail by 11, 2 scores.
We need a turnover here.
Huge turnover, big stop. 3 wideouts to the near side, 2 to the far side. It's an empty backfield. Quarterback all alone stands on the 42-yard line, calls for the ball, gets it. In the pocket. He's flushed, wants to run, tucks, gets across midfield. He'll get a 1st down and about 2 more yards. A little too preventative from the Knights as it'll move the chains, stops the clock at 10:39, the 11-point lead in jeopardy if the Vols continue to push so easily downfield.
Ricky Williams ran him out of bounds just after he gained the 1st down. We contained him, but like you said, it was a little bit too much of prevent. We're up a little bit tighter to the line now. 3 up on the line, and then 4 spread out. 1 drops back.
Good news from our at-home producer. Dave says the air horns and cowbells, not a bother this week. Maybe appreciated as they will, little play action option. Quarterback keeps it, picks up 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 6 upcoming from, a big spot there. All the way to the 37. He must have lunged forward. They'll now change it and say, 38-yard line. 2 wideouts to the near side. It's 2nd down, 10-15 and counting in the game. Morgan Stanley, 4th quarter. It's all they've got. They get no more time, no more quarters, no more options. They've been running a couple options the last 3 times. Can Knights stop them? 2nd down and 6 from the 38. 3 wideouts to the near side. Shotgun. Tailback will pass block, and Miles gets in. The ball has come out.
I believe we have the ball.
The Knights will recover.
1st down, Knights.
Kenneth Bell in the backfield scoops it up. Was that Dylan Rogers?
I don't know. It was a Knight.
Oh,
we
my
got the ball.
goodness. I'm going to tell you right now, a huge sack forces a fumble. The Knights recover. Not only did the Knights recover, but Miles Cotry tackled him so far in the backfield that the ball went backwards about 10 yards. Montgomery Catholic gets in there, and it'll be first down from the 39. Deacon Mike prognosticated a moment ago, you know what we need? We need a turnover. One down later, and the Knights on offense now in control. 9:53 to go. JJ at quarterback, flanked to his left by Giovanni. Doc gets the handoff. He'll get it. Murdoch picks up 5 or 6. Giovanni Hayner all the way down to the 34-yard line.
Famous coach we're playing against. So many wins.
All of them.
Believes in grinding out, getting a lead and grinding out.
And what we're going to do to them. We
Yep.
got the ball. We've got an 11-point lead. We got 9:30 on the clock. We're going to use 38 and a half seconds every possession. Second down and just more than 5 coming up. Absolutely amazing. The turnover could be the momentum shift that the Knights needed to seal it. We'll see what the offense can do. 2 wideouts to the near side. JJ, direct snap, keeps it. Quarterback needs to break 1 tackle. He will fall forward, picks up 4.5 to the 30-yard line. The line to gain the 29, moving away from the booth. All black jerseys, black helmets, white numbers, and big smiles.
3rd and 1. The Knights are rolling late here in the game, and Kingston Prairie has not been in the game for a little while. Healthy. We're just grinding it out on the ground and eating up clock. Under 8 minutes and 37 seconds left here in the ball game. 3rd round. We're up 14-3. The good guys at Faulkner Field. 3rd round, Justin. Wow.
Offense.
I'm getting excited.
Joe P. in the backfield takes a direct snap, and he will get the first down. We pick up 3 yards on the ground to the 27. It'll be a red flag, pest control. First down. Montgomery Catholic has the ball and is making some progress. The winner of this game plays the winner of UMS Wright and Viger. Viger currently winning by 2 touchdowns.
They're favored to win, but when I say that, I mean everybody that's been talking to me about it for weeks has said we'll end up with Viger.
Yep, if Montgomery Catholic can hold on.
Yes.
7 minutes, 57 seconds.
Winning.
57 seconds. Montgomery Catholic is up 14-3. A high snap, pulls it down, good enough to hand off to Giovanni, who is met at the 30-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, 2nd and 12 upcoming. And J.J. Williams looks over to quarterbacks coach Jeremy Johnson of Plains fame, and they're going to try to figure out what happened. 2nd down and 12 upcoming.
2nd and 12. Their defense is standing around with their hands on their hips. And is that equipment on the field back here?
It's probably some tears from the volunteers.
Tears glistening in the lights.
The
shedding clothing as they're trying to divest themselves.
Viger 27, UMS 10 as the Knights are up. Moody just pummeling Ramsey 35-7 as predicted. Moody would be the winner, surprised by the margin. All right, direct snap here coming to the near side at the hash, turns upfield. 2nd down and 12 is going to yield a 3rd and 5. The ball down to the 23-yard line. I believe JJ the ball carrier.
It was. J.J. Williams, number 4, came to this side, turned it upfield, protected the ball, dug in. And let me tell you, we ought to run something very similar again. It's working. It's eating up clock, and we're going to chip away here and get a first down. The clock, Justin, look at there, running under 6.5 minutes here.
The 40-second play clock also operating again in the stadium.
Look at there.
Number 2, Joe Pierce needed 5, got 7. It's a red flag, pest control, move the chains, get into the red zone, and let's just put some more on the board.
First down.
6:26 on the clock, and Joe Pierce in the big set. He's coming off a little high five with Brody Hudson as Brody and Michael Sheffield and JJ are in the backfield. Giovanni's there. Wilson Hodges is there, and they are looking at the sidelines. Tony Tyler Price II, Aaron Cox, Jeremy Johnson. They're doing the window washing disco dance on the sidelines, signaling in the play, not really sure. We're at 6 minutes and counting. We've got a 14-3 lead. B.J. Bedgood in motion from the near side will be the recipient. He will stutter step over a would-be tackler, picks up 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2 inside the 10.
Do I need to call down there and say, hey, slow down a little bit, eat up some more clock?
Eat up clock and score. That's the only two things we need to do.
All right.
Montgomery Catholic with a
Score
14-3 lead. The PA and the officials in the booth probably regretting the close proximity because it's about to get more exciting. We're loving being in here. Morgan Stanley 5:23 and counting. 2nd down and 2 from the 9, trying to score. 5:15, using up every second. JJ hands it off, and Giovanni stutter steps, tries to find a hole. A flag will come out, and I believe somebody had a face mask, potentially. You've got to remember here, folks, with 5:05 on the clock, the winningest coach in high school football history in Alabama's team is down by 11. It's the 3rd round of the playoffs. He's won 8 state championships. They've been to the 3rd round. Montgomery Catholic has been here 6 years in a row. Only one team gets to move forward. It's 2nd and 2. They will adjudicate the penalty, and we await their call. They continue to huddle near the 7-yard line. 5:05 in your Morgan Stanley 4th quarter. 11 points separate us now. Montgomery Catholic trying to add to the lead. The White Hat signals to the booth. Personal foul against the Knights. Personal foul against the Vols. Those penalties will offset. And so we just gave ourselves a breather and something to watch on film, possibly pull some tires. 2nd down and 2 from the 9. 5:05. Morgan Stanley 4th quarter. The Dogwood Media Solutions post-game show will be next. Will we be talking about playing Viger potentially next week? Will we be talking about a 4th round appearance? Will we talk about the defending state champs still being alive in the playoffs? Will we talk about the winningest senior class in Montgomery Catholic history potentially? We got 4:50 and counting. The ball, snap, number 2, on his feet towards the end zone, down at the 1-yard line.
1st down, inside the 2.
Red flag, pest control. That may be the last 1st down of Montgomery Catholic's 3rd round game. And now, can Ken Bishop get us in the end zone? Number 2 is going to have it, and he is going to be tackled from the back. An excellent maneuver there from the near side, as they timed it perfectly and unblocked. A loss of 2.5 or so. It's going to be 2nd down and goal. But, Mike, that's more time.
Absolutely.
We've got the ball.
Eating it up. 4 minutes and counting. Kevin Cherry there, number 2, came from this wide side on the right. You're right. Unblocked, wrapped up. I forget who had it. Was it number 2, Joe Pierce?
I believe so.
And tackled him in the backfield.
Lori Gully is in Italy. Usually the Gully girls are listening. Joni or Kiki, if y'all are with us, we're going to do this for you. Tammy Quillen, let's get into the end zone. A high snap to number 2. He stutter steps left. We're going to not score, but we will cut the distance by half. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 2-yard line. 3 minutes and 30 seconds and counting. The play clock at 27. That's going to get us to 3 minutes before we have to snap the ball again. A margin of 11. The Knights lead 14-3. 3rd down and goal. J.J. Bedgood, the solo wide receiver to the far side. J.J. Williams here on the near side. They'll snap it to number 2. No doubt.
In the end zone!
It's a touchdown. Montgomery Catholic is going to score. Send the confetti cannons. We'll pay to clean it all up. It'll be worth it. Touchdown, Montgomery Catholic Knight. On the beautiful scoreboard, the State Farm logo for your agent, Ken Bishop. Montgomery Catholic wraps a bow, adds 6 to the scoreboard. Somebody in the booth will figure out a way to do that as we get set for a Stokes and Stimley.
There it goes.
There it is. Extra point. Can we make it 21? Can we score 3 times in the 3rd round? This one's up. This one has all the leg and all the towards. It's good. Montgomery Catholic leads 21-3, and we'll be back after a word from your generous sponsors.
Montgomery Catholic Knights football is on the air thanks to our business sponsors. Montgomery County Probate Court, Judge J.C. Love III, Montgomery County Sheriff's Office, Capitol and Colonial Trailways, Dirk's Filet and Vine, Dr. Brian Killey Podiatrist, Hoops League, Houston Clinic, Dr. Lee Murphy, and Warren Averett CPAs and Advisors. Thanks to our Montgomery Catholic community for supporting these generous sponsors.
All right, we're back. Montgomery Catholic, folks, this is going to be a Little Donkey Mexican restaurant kickoff. How many folks we got on Facebook? Brittany Bradley, our AKD. We're at 154 folks. Don't leave.
With the multiplier,
don't leave.
That's 6,000 listening, okay?
We're doing so well on Facebook
Right.
that next year we're going to be in 6A on Facebook.
There you go.
Kicking from right to left. Don't leave. Folks, we got a big announcement about where this game's going to be hosted next week, and you will want to hear it. We're going to kick it up.
Best kick of the night.
All the airtime you could ask for at the 18-yard line. We're going to need somebody to tackle him. They'll do it at the 28. The clock is at 3 minutes and counting, and it'll be 1st and 10 from the 29 for the Volunteers. They're going to need to come up with 18 points on this possession, and they've got 2:59 to do it.
Let me prognosticate. Desperation is going to force them throwing the ball, obviously, right? And let's see who's going to intercept it. I believe Joe Pierce or Gavin Phelan.
Gavin needs one. Bryce
All right.
needs one. Get
gonna
one of those
happen.
guys back there to do it. I'm going to love it. I wish they'd cut it through the middle and Cam Miller or Charles Chappelle could cut it out of the air. 51, Harrison Rogers. We've been bragging on him all year. He's on this near side. He stunts back to try to drop.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, speaking of dropping back, they're going to drop the pass in the flats on the far side.
Footsteps by Charles Chappelle.
0 was there. 2:54 on the clock as it is stopped. And the steamrolling is about to commence as the defense has more momentum than these guys can muster. This is going to be pretty exciting to celebrate. Knights fans were nervous about being on the road while also at home. They'll throw it in the flats. Caught. Charles Chappelle will usher him to the far boundary marker. Really need to keep him inbounds if possible. The clock stopped at 2:45, and it is a 1st down and 10 from the 40-yard line.
Wise play by the receiver. He knew what he was doing, running straight out of bounds, and our guys just made sure that he didn't dart upfield. So we're a new 1st down for Clay County. He drops back and looks on this side.
Wants to pass from his 30, plants from the 35, hauls it down. It is caught. Number 8, the recipient, as they try to tear the ball out of his hands. Miles is there, Bryce is there, Cam is there, Gavin, and, of course, 51, Harrison Rogers, always at the scene of the crime.
Come on, clock.
2:32, the clock is stopped as they move the
There it
chains.
goes.
It's a 1st down inside the 40. The Knights defense very preventative here, maybe need to tighten up a little bit. Looking to pass, flush from the pocket. Now he'll move back to the center of the field, throws this one, and it is an incomplete pass out of bounds. The intended receiver, number 12 for the Vols, well defended by Bryce Carter there, comes back up to about the 25, nothing going, 2nd and 10 from the 38.
A lot of pressure by the Knights. Drove him all the way back here, 45 or 40, and that was a desperation pass. I believe he was just trying to throw it out of bounds, but the receiver came back, dove for it, almost took out one of our coaches. Might have been Coach Jay, jumping and hurdling over the intended receiver. Clock stopped 2:15. Knights lead 21-3 late here in the 4th quarter.
You know, this is a big opportunity for the Knights defense to do something. They will flush the quarterback from the pocket. He's going to get a 1st down and more. He goes out of bounds at the 16-yard line. A big 15 to 18-yard pickup on the ground. And the Knights now with a limited window trying to keep them from getting into the end zone. And Montgomery Catholic is going to need to come up with a bit of a stop here. We are at 2 minutes and 5 seconds. We would see an onside kick if they score. 3 wideouts to the far side. This team is never going to stop. Number 3, the quarterback, rolls, throws. This one's going to be short and picked off. No, batted down. Number 21, Ricky Williams, is there.
Great defensive play. Came back to the ball, dove in front of the intended receiver, on his fingertips, knocked it out of bounds trying to catch it. Catch, game's over, but knocks it out of bounds. Clock stopped. Under 2 minutes, Justin.
Update for the Cardinals of St. Michael's, 35-25. They lead Fairfield in the 4th quarter. It's the 3rd round for 2 of our Catholic high school football teams. From the near hash, the Vols from the shotgun, 3 wideouts to the top of the field. It's 2nd down and 10. They'll hand it off and get 5-6 yards. They'll muster up enough to maybe just 5 at the most. Forward progress will be the best they could come up with. The clock won't stop unless they call a timeout, and they do. We'll have a brief intermission and a word from our sponsors as the Knights lead 21-3, 1:51 to go in the contest.
Bradley Plumbing and Heating is one of the oldest service firms in Montgomery, the original Bradley Services Company since 1945. That means you get hundreds of years of combined experience to solve your problem. Sure, they have been taking care of some of the largest buildings in central Alabama for decades, but that same professional quality service of Bradley Plumbing and Heating is available for your home as well. Whether you have a clogged drain or an AC or heating unit that's not working, don't waste time or money. Call 271-0700. Bradley Plumbing and Heating since 1945, the original Bradley Services Company.
All right, we back? Yeah, it's totally fine. I love it. Here we are on Praise 96.5 with 1:55 to go.
What's the score, Justin?
The Knights lead 21-3.
Would I thunk it early in the game?
I'm going to tell you this whole game, it was interesting. Who's gonna strike first? Well, the Vols led 3-0. The Knights came back, had a 7-3 lead at half, and have tacked on 2 in the second. It is 21-3 currently.
And, you know, if they don't score here, obviously the difference maker was that Knight touchdown late in the first half, but it was definitely the momentum shift that we needed.
Definitely. Your AKD broadcast team excited about the next minute and 55 seconds. Shotgun and a hope. Can the Hail Mary do it? Flush from the pocket. He's up on the north end of the field. Comes back, runs. This one is going to be lofted up, and it is going to be incomplete. There were 5 Knights and 5 receivers. Make that 4 and 4. And the 4th and 5 final attempt with 1:43 on the clock. The Knights are leading by 18 points, 21-3.
It's the ball game.
This is their last chance to stay with a hope. It's a whisper of a hope, but we know in high school football, especially this late in the season, this far and deep into the playoffs, a hope. If you've got a chip in a chair, you've got a chance.
We have 26 victories in a row. They have about 22 out of 23.
Yeah.
So they're a great ball club, coached by a coach that is, you know, stellar.
And
one
look,
of the top in the nation.
They know exactly what to do. Designer Smiles Dental Studio encourages them. Take a timeout. 1:43 to go in the contest. 21-3 the score. It's your Morgan Stanley fourth quarter. And now a word from our generous sponsors. Little Donkey Mexican Restaurant in East Chase is Montgomery's go-to spot for high school tailgating and pre-gaming this year. With family fajita packs, taco packs, and famous fried chicken packs, you can feed groups of any size, or you can try their chip and dip platters for any sized crowd. And they've made it easy to order. Just go to the website at thelittledonkey.com. Choose the Montgomery location and choose pickup or delivery to place your order. Little Donkey Mexican in East Chase. Mexican food with a southern soul.
Attention fans. As you watch your team march down the field, remember AmeriFirst Bank is here to help you march toward your financial goals. From savings accounts to competitive loan rates, AmeriFirst Bank has you covered. Visit AmeriFirstBank.com today and discover banking that's in a league of its own. AmeriFirst Bank, your trusted financial partner. Member FDIC.
All right, we're back. It's 21-3. It's 4th down and 5 in the red zone. The Vols, one last chance from the shotgun with 3 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. The Knights wanting to stop. They'll show pass, throws to the end zone. This one is up, and I think it's a beautiful catch and a touchdown. It is caught. Touchdown for the Vols. This one in the far back right corner. Montgomery Catholic gives up a late 6 points. It's 21-9 with 1:35 on the clock. The hands team will certainly come out as we see if they'll go for 2.
Yeah, I would think so. That'd make it 11, 21, 10 points.
Yeah, and then they'd only have to have a field goal and a touchdown
to tie
in 95 seconds of play.
Against the Knights.
Going to definitely keep it interesting.
So we need a stop here. Looks like Central Clay County is lining up to go for 2, and the Knights are ready on defense. They're Deshaun, number 3, in the shotgun.
All right, going for two. Throws man-to-man coverage. Ricky Williams, the defender.
Flag's
He's gonna have some contact. I don't see the flag.
It's over there.
It is there? Okay, good. There it is.
When we pushed the receiver down,
that's when the flag comes out.
Uh-huh.
No time came off the clock. Still 95 seconds to go in the contest. You're getting all of the football you want here for the price of admission. 21-9 your score.
Moves it up to about the 1.5.
Yeah, and so now they may bring in the big boys like we do and just try to punch it in. And here come some of our big boys. I love it. With an 80-yard sprint, Caden Dees from the
get the oxygen
from
out
the
for
far
him.
end of the field.
Yeah.
He's going to be
like it's a surprise.
He's going to be breathing here, and they're in a wishbone. We're going to see the little double touch shot or from the under center, hands it off. I don't think he got in. I don't think he's going to do it. I think they're going to stay at 9. It's 21-9. We await the official word, and it is, in fact, no good. And the 35% of Vols fans who remain silent still.
Yeah, a lot of them took off after our last touchdown. It was we scored, they stood up, and walked towards the exit.
Judge J.C. Love III and Montgomery County Probate Court are proud to sponsor Montgomery Catholic Friday Night Lights. Good luck at tonight's game, they say, and go Knights. Thanks to all of our business sponsors, the Hoops League, the Houston Clinic, Dr. Brian Kelly, podiatrist, J.C. Love, as we mentioned, your Montgomery County Probate Court, Warren Averett, Dirk's Filet and Vine, Capital and Colonial Trailways, and, of course, the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office. 1:35 on the clock. We're an onside kick attempt away from a victory formation or a little bit of defensive fun. But either way, the Vols strut out onto the field, kicking from left to right. White jerseys, pants, red numbers, and trim with black helmets, not sullied by the artificial turf tonight that has remained beautifully pristine and has supported a pretty clean running and passing game. One that would have been better than what we would have seen at 5350 Vaughn Road after 24 hours of rain earlier in the week and a flag football third-round victory, as the Knights flag football will play for the fourth round Tuesday night at home against Tallahassee. This is it. Hands team is in. We await the kick. Moving away from us, it bounces at the 50. It's up in the air, and the Knights are going to have it. You can wrap it up right there. We won't say in what, but I believe that was Brody Hudson, number 18.
It was Brody.
Brody has been the recipient on the hands team in some of the biggest games of the year, and he does it again right there. The senior, 18, needed sticky fingers, got him. 95 seconds to go. Do they have enough timeouts to stop us and make us get a first down?
We think they have one.
And, ladies and gentlemen, we think that they have a deficit here of 12. It is 21-9. The Knights lead. 1:35. Morgan Stanley, fourth quarter. If you are one of the 159 families, nearly 500-plus people, that's just on Facebook Live. We're excited. We're going to tell you as soon as this game finishes, a big announcement about next week, 1:35. It'll be Thanksgiving Friday. And a penalty was assessed, which means that we got to kick again. So they'll back them up. 35-yard line is where we are. The ball has to make it to the 45. That's really a bad spot there. I guess you can't decline it. This one will make it in the repeat performance. Looks like Sal Baranco, number 22, will be the recipient of that ball there on the hands team.
Way to go, Sal. Good
Sal
catch.
looking good. I know there's some folks down to the right excited. I can see Jeff and Carl and those guys down there. That was super, super exciting. Like seeing 22 coming up with it.
So no time worked off the clock on either kick. Still a minute 35.
And listen, we're excited to see what happens.
Viger is going to win.
Yes,
That's what we're predicting.
Daniel Veras and I are very excited to
the
make.
The Knights are running down the field, Justin.
All
The
right.
Knights are running down the field.
They're going to go for it.
Yeah.
Number 2, we're
Joe
not going
Pierce.
to take a stop.
Wow.
And maybe they were
Joe
worried there
Pierce.
is a flag on the play.
Oh, good Lord.
We are talking. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I was listening to
Minute 25.
Kaylin McAlpine.
Minute 25.
You guys at home can't see him. We're excited to make an announcement about next week, and we're texting with Daniel Veras. And, I mean, I'm going to tell you right here, 1st down and 10, I don't even know who had it. We just want this game to be over, and all 500 of you guys on Facebook, Praise 96.5's probably got about 800 themselves. What are we going to do? Where are we going to be? Who are we going to play? Holding a called against the Knights. That's going to back up the good guys. And 1:25 to go. The game clock stopped with 85 seconds.
Joe Pierce took off. He didn't know we were going to take a knee, and he wanted to get in the end zone, but we held over here in the middle of the field, so he had to bring it back. Ball on the 49, moving right to left. Brings up a 1st and 15 for the Knights. Minute 25, Justin.
All right, a deep snap to number 2 and another penalty there.
Oh, my Lord.
Not sure that anybody is excited. Offsides against the defense.
Okay.
Offsides against the defense. 1:24 now. Good news. It's against the Vols, and we lost a second.
A whole second. That's good.
We're getting good at it.
Yeah.
I think on the next play there's going to be 4 or 5 of those that disappear. 1st down and 11 after the penalty. And Montgomery Catholic has Joe Pierce in the shotgun, and he'll take the direct snap.
Go,
KJ
buddy, go,
Washington
buddy,
will
go,
block.
go.
He is going to slide to the turf after a pickup of about 9. It'll be 2nd and 2. The clock will run, and I don't think that we've got to worry one more time. 21-9 the score. Really wished he had gotten 2 more yards there.
Yeah, 1st down. That's sure. That's all right.
That'll give the coaches something to discuss in the end. The
Yeah,
Barancos say,
Yeah,
what's
baby.
up from behind us?
Jeff
53
Baranco excited.
seconds and counting. 13 on the play clock. 21-9. The Knights offense milking the clock. Up to the line of scrimmage. One man, J.J. Williams on the near side. Joe Pierce, number 2, takes the direct snap.
Hold the
He'll
ball.
get a 1st down, and this one will be done. They will stop the clock at 34.2
With
to move the chains, and 40 seconds will go on the play clock. The home stands will erupt. The play clock has started. They cannot stop us. This snap doesn't have to happen. The coaches are calling the boys to the sidelines. We're at 20 seconds and counting. We're 15 seconds away from victory. We are 13 seconds away from hosting the 4th round. Only 4 teams in 5A will remain, and your Montgomery Catholic Knights will be one of them. You can count this one down in 3, 2, 1. Knights win. Ladies and gentlemen, wrap this one in blue and gold. The Knights are victorious over the undefeated Vols of Central of Clay County, and Montgomery Catholic did it. They faced the supposed adversity of a road home game, and Montgomery Catholic answered with 21 points, 9 allowed, and it doesn't matter. The one with more wins, and tonight it's the Knights. Your Dogwood Media Solutions postgame show will be an opportunity for all of us to talk about where we'll be next week. Stay tuned. We'll be back in a moment. Knights victorious, 21-9.
Dogwood is a proud sponsor once again of Montgomery Catholic football. Hi, I'm Brian Harris, owner of Dogwood, based right here in the Montgomery area. Who are we? Dogwood is your organization's outsourced marketing solution. We can supplement your current marketing staff or be your marketing department as a whole. We have a staff of experts so you don't have to. Want to check out our work? Visit montgomerycatholic.org or holyspiritmgm.org. Ready to talk? Visit dogwd.com. dogwd.com.
Hey everyone, this is Alex Taylor with American Classic Designs. AKD has been Central Alabama's leader in custom apparel and promotional products for more than 30 years. From event-specific t-shirt designs, embroidered corporate logos, or promotional pieces to help spread your brand awareness, our team is ready to help. AKD also powers online customizable stores that both spread school spirit as well as fundraising for an important cause. Call us at 334-277-8433 or visit our website at goakd.com. AKD, meeting all your needs down to a T.
We want to thank our greater Montgomery Catholic community who have helped make this broadcast possible. And now, for your family and alumni roll call sponsors, the Aaron family, Megan, class of 2015, Riley 2017, Mitch 2019, Catherine 2023, and Claire class of 2028. Ben and Elena Barranco, class of 2002. Joan and Barry Cavan, Austin Cleghorn, class of 2021. James Cleghorn, class of 2016. Lainey Cleghorn, class of 1986. Steve and Marcia Hitson Davis. Stephen and Charlotte Deep, class of 78 in memory of Michael Deep. From our first AD, Dean DeLongchamp and his family. Mike, 1987. Michelle, 1990. And Melissa, 1995. Go Knights. De Jesus Donahue family. Catherine and Matthew Donahue, 2012. Christopher, 2018. Carlo, 2021. Mary Lead Edgar, in honor of the class of 1957. Alan and Julie Emerson, class of 2000. Mary and Jim Forsyth. Sean and Laura Feely, class of 2006. The Gonzalez Ansaldi family. Francisco, class of 2017. Ezekiel, class of 2019. Inez, class of 2021. And Angelise, class of 2022. Rick and Joey Harris. Helen and David Hayden. The Latham family. Bob and Bonnie McLaurin family. Mike and Carrie Moore, in honor of their son Zach, class of 2019, and Sean, class of 2020. Christine and Mickey Knoll, class of 1991. Jason and Tisha Rhodes, in honor of Hayden Rhodes Howell. Brian and Jennifer Rogers. Mark and Diane Schultz. Teresa and Greg Trelaw. Ricky, class of 2019, and Amy, class of 2023. Brad Walker, class of 1976, in memory of Coach Arbin. If you would like to be part of our Montgomery Catholic Knights roll call, visit montgomerycatholic.org/broadcast to join the team. Thank you, and go Knights!
And we are back. Montgomery Catholic makes it to the fourth round of the Alabama High School Athletic Association Football Championship playoffs. And these guys are –
big announcement.
Well, yeah, so we're excited to be home. There's been a lot of conversation about whether or not we would be back at Faulkner. Remember, two contributing factors this week. The biggest was the fans. We had a little over 2,000 people here tonight just by eyeballs, and we'll have a number for next week. We'll share that with you. But, you know, Catholic in a four-day turnaround with a holiday staffing situation, plus the field being 24 hours of rain this week, we were right where we needed to be. Support the athletic director and the coach in making that decision for sure. Viger looks like they've got a 41 Viger is final. The others are not. Viger wins over UMS Wright Bulldogs 41-10. Looks like Comer trails by 15 to Leeds. And Ramsey has made up some serious ground on Moody, 42-35. Unbelievable comeback there for Ramsey, who was down by about 3 scores. We'll get a St. Michael's final for you as well. They led by 10 in the fourth. The only one, they're up by 17 now. So and a big pickup. We did it. We got some Parkers in front of us here, a few waves. We got some folks who are excited to be in town. It's Thanksgiving. Speaking of Thanksgiving, we got a lot to be thankful for tonight. We're thankful to Galen McAlpine, who got to be in the booth with us. And, Galen, we're going to ask you live on the radio. Are you available next Friday?
I will be here.
He says he'll be there.
Amen.
You guys at home won't get to hear him. Well, you might hear him in the background. So that's your official invitation. Come out and see us. Thank you to Parker for being in the booth with us, too. That was a lot of fun. Tell your mom and daddy hello. Sweet sister of yours. But, folks, we've unplugged something. Maybe it's just my headphones.
I think my
you can hear us okay.
Turned on.
And so there we are. We're back. We're getting unplugged quick. But listen, we're just going to be with you quick. Dogwood Media Solutions postgame show. Catholic Knights victorious, 21-9. And Mike, we saw the best team that we've seen in the entire season.
Yep.
Would have gone down to Saraland. Could have been the next best. But Montgomery Catholic tonight silenced them. They had a couple of attempts, got to the 1-yard line once. That change of possession for them, it cost them 7, and it resulted in a Montgomery Catholic touchdown. We both had some big turnovers as well, and in high school football, those can be the deciding factor. Another big opportunity missed by the Knights was an early field goal attempt, about a 27-yarder that hit the right upright. But it wasn't a 3-point victory. So we're going to say that margin didn't matter in the end, but I know that it mattered early on because it's a psyche game, and we trailed 3-0 when the Vols ended up coming back and kicking their own field goal.
All the way up till I think it was under a minute left in the second quarter before we scored our 7 points and went into the locker room leading 7-3. And I kind of whispered this a little while ago. I think that was the game changer where we scored before the half and went ahead. That was the momentum changer.
All right, so I am not oh, sorry. We got some PA announcements here.
Yeah.
So, one of the things now that we've got to do is we've got to turn around a holiday host. And so if you are a Montgomery Catholic fan, just know we're going to need you for Friday night. Jenny Brantley and Jennifer Rogers have already pledged the full assistance of the football mom community. And that's what it's going to take. And we want to be at home, want that home field advantage that you fight all postseason for. We've earned it. Tonight we needed to be right here at probably the best field in town. But next week, Viger will come up. And here's Deacon Mike. Let's be honest. This is the best team we've seen all year. Viger will have the best athletes we've played against all year. So this is not an off week.
No, it's certainly not an off week. You get this deep into the playoffs, and you have to play every down, every quarter, and for 4 quarters, or you can get beat. Take tonight. You listed about 4 or 5 game-changing plays that could have put Central Clay County back in the game or ahead of us. And, this is a much closer game than 21-9 indicates.
It really was.
There was a 14-point swing, like you were just indicating. And you take 14 points off, we have 7, and they have 16. So that was a big swing. Little plays have big consequences, but the Knights, it's difficult to get here. It's difficult to win, and very proud of the Knights tonight. This is not one evening's performance. This is a season worth of preparation, of building a team of athletes and building strategy and getting coaches on our side. And so we're doing pretty good. I think we're on a roll. Viger, I don't know that we've gone to Viger or played Viger in our history, and certainly heard all sorts of scary stories about Viger being good, being famously good, being good for a long time. So it's going to be exciting. And they're in Mobile, is that right?
Yeah, Pritchard, right there, just outside of Mobile. Get on that 110 exit 9, I think it is, headed south towards Government Street that we do so much. And that boulevard right to the right.
Yeah,
21-9, the Knights victorious.
So they'll have about 2.5 hours worth of travel.
Yeah, and about 2,500 worth of people who probably make it as opposed to the 1,200 or so that came.
These
tonight.
guys traveled.
And they started, guess what time the first person arrived at the stadium today? 2:35 p.m. 2:35.
So I got up here about, I think it was 5:45, 10 till 6.
I think it was 5:45.
And I drove into the parking lot right off Atlanta Highway, and I start seeing all these cars and lines of headlights, and I called Justin, any place I'm going to park? Because there were a lot of people here an hour and 10 before the game. And so kind of sad over here, poignant. These are young people. These are athletes. These are families that have invested in these seniors, just played their last game. They played it on the road. They played it in a fabulous stadium, and they know in their hearts that they were 3 or 4 or 5 plays away from maybe winning this game. And so they'll go home tonight, and some of them will play next year, but for the seniors, it's the end. Not so for the Knights. The Knights are victorious, 21-9, and we will see you at Montgomery Catholic High School on Vaughn Road next Friday night, 7 o'clock. Please come out and support the Knights. Be loud in the stadium. Fill up the seats. Make a big impression on Viger, who's going to come northward and play against the Knights, and they're a strong team always.
The winner of that game would probably play, it looks like, the winner of Leeds and Moody if Ramsey can't mount a comeback.
And where would that be?
And that would be at the UAB Protective Stadium in Birmingham, Alabama.
Birmingham. Now, you and I have had the privilege of broadcasting from Bryant-Denny twice, which is now off that list of options.
Mm-hmm.
And so going to UAB would be a new one and a fun one. And I look forward to that, but We got to get through Viger.
Hey, 1 week at a time. Yep. It's a one-season game. Excited to go see these guys on the field. Excited to wrap this one in blue and gold. Your AKD broadcast team. Terry Barber is in the booth at Little Engine Broadcasting and about to send it to him. We're going to wrap this one up. And Brittany Bradley here in the studio with us. Daniel Harbin, week after week. We're missing our road crew with the video broadcast and our WSFA video broadcast, but we love being right here on the radio where you guys can see us in the booth on Facebook, and we can paint the picture for you in your mind's eye. And tonight, the Knights victorious, 21-0. Deacon Mike and Justin Costanza are going to send this one out. We will see you next week at Montgomery Catholic to host Viger in the 4th round. The winner goes to the state championship. The Knights looking to repeat. I'm Justin Costanza.
I'm Deacon Mike Costanza.
And go Knights.
Montgomery Catholic Knights football is on the air thanks to our business sponsors. Montgomery County Probate Court, Judge J.C. Love III, Montgomery County Sheriff's Office, Capitol and Colonial Trailways, Dirk's Filet and Vine, Dr. Brian Killey Podiatrist, Hoops League, Houston Clinic, Dr. Lee Murphy, and Warren Averett CPAs and Advisors. Thanks to our Montgomery Catholic community for supporting these generous sponsors.